Fair use, commentary, and criticism. Ringo TV reactions. Let's go. So, your boy, Offset, man, the clapback. He responds to JPrince. Yeah, we got to talk about it. We got work to do. It is what it is. As you come into the building, be sure to click that like button. Very important for the algorithm. We got work to do. We have to cover a lot. A lot of information is going down. A lot of things is happening in these YouTube streets. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of things to talk about. Y'all done know the story. The Prince family, Mike Prince, Jr., Sr., pretty much came through to do an interview with $1 million worth of game. And they pretty much took a shot, put out a warning, whether you want to call it a warning, a threat, whatever the case is, they put out something to put fear in your boy Offset. Now, the streets is talking, people talking about it on the internet. The bloggers are going crazy. It's all over the place. So we got to break it down. You already done know what it is, right? So, we're going to get into this, man. We're going to get into this thing right now. Again, your boy Offset came on social media. This video seems to be flying all over the place. Everybody posting it, reposting it, tweeting it. Everybody saying, yeah, man, Offset, let them know. But we got to break this thing down. We got to break it down because we want to find out who's right and who's wrong. Is Offset wrong for clapping back? I mean, a man got to stand his ground, right? He can't be out here punking up. I mean, we already done know that it's not a fair fight, but he still got to stand his ground, right? Let's hear what he got to say, because on that interview, a lot of y'all didn't peep what was going down. The $1 million worth of game fam let the Prince family rock out and disrespect Offset. Now, again, I don't agree with none of these cats. I'm just reporting the news. My job is not to take nobody's side. Only side I'll take is the side of the victims, because they can't fight. See, TAKEOFF, he can't fight for himself right now. He gone. Nobody ain't speaking for him. You know what I mean? There's only about 2 cats on the internet right now that I've seen thus far that have been speaking about the TAKEOFF case in a good manner that's fair and balanced, to say the least. That's about it. I can't really vouch for nobody else. I haven't seen everybody else's material. But now this situation is getting out of hand because the Prince family threw out a threat and it seemed kind of serious. It didn't sound right. It sounded like they trying to put fear in Offset to make him walk around watching over his shoulder. And I don't think that's good. And then on top of that, to add insult to injury, now you got Offset and Quavo beefing. You know what I mean? That's being reported on TMZ, that they pretty much had a little melee about some issue because Quavo wanted to have the stage for himself. They didn't want to rock out with Offset for the tribute for TAKEOFF. So they got some bad blood over there. So it seems like everybody's against Offset right now. And I don't know. I already done told you that I personally believe that Quavo down with Mobties. Y'all keep getting mad. I don't care. I'm just going to report the news. Somebody got to report the news. You can't depend on the media to give you all the information, because they're not going to sit on camera and break it down like this. They just not. They getting paid to push a narrative, and that's about it. You know? So let's listen to what your boy Offset said. Let's break this thing down. Let's hear what he got to say. We're going to listen to what JPrince had to say. We're going to listen to what Gilly and Wallow had to say. And we're going to see who's making sense and who's trying to fabricate a beef and a war. We're going to see, is the Prince family looking bad Are they looking bad in these streets? I mean, if they supposed to be mob ties and they out here sending public threats over the airwaves, that's not really cool because, you know, Biggie said real bad boys move in silence. They don't go around telling the world exactly what they're going to do or making little threats. They don't do that type of stuff. They just handle their business. You know what I mean? Let's play the tape, hear what they got to say so that we could break this thing down. Again, as you come into the building, be sure to click that like button one time. It's very important that you do that. Let's get this thing started, fam. Let's go.
Hey, first off, y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all niggas got, what the fuck y'all niggas got going on. Y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all niggas even speak on me and Tate relationship, nigga? I don't know you niggas from a can of paint, nigga. Y'all niggas don't know how me and my brother rock, nigga. You trying to clear your face, nigga. This your 5th interview, nigga. You done did about my brother, nigga. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family, nigga. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you niggas. You niggas, man, who y'all nigga think y'all nigga is? John got it, nigga? Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all nigga talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all nigga going off of he say, she say. Then y'all nigga supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all nigga on interviews and it out on an interview. Talking about, I said that, nigga, call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. Then what I'm talking about, all that plant internet guys.
Now, off the top, I ain't gonna lie. What Offset had to say was official right there. I mean, you can't even argue with that. He made it very clear. Yo, call my phone. Call my phone. Y'all talking about y'all mob ties, y'all family, y'all this and that. But y'all on the internet doing blogs, taking personal shots, listening to gossip. Y'all could have called me. You know what I mean? Y'all supposed to be bosses. Y'all could have called the brother up and said, yo, we hearing word on the street that you saying this, you saying that. We just wanted to call you up and chop it up to see what's going on. We don't want to bring this on the internet because we men. They ain't do that. So Offset's response, to me, it's the perfect response. What do you expect him to do? I'm glad he ain't stay quiet. Now again, I don't agree with none of these cats. I got my issues with everybody. You know what I mean? I don't gotta like everybody. My job is just to report the news. That's it. I'm not here to like nobody. I ain't taking no sides. My job is to focus on TAKEOFF is gone. He was shot. Mob Ties was in the building, right? Quavo was in the building. And it seemed like everybody trying to distance themselves from the blame. That's what's going on. But it seems as if though that whole interview was more like Prince wanted to just take that personal shot at your boy Offset. It seemed like he just wanted to just threaten him, say something to him, and he was just waiting for the right moment. Why say that at the end of the show though? I mean, after a whole hour-long interview, he came at the brother sideways. And that's crazy, fam. So we gonna try to figure this thing out, man, because I personally believe that Gilly is responsible and Wallow is responsible for that threat. They are the ones running the platform. They should have called out the Prince family and was like, yo, bro, y'all not gonna do that on the air, bro. Y'all can't do that. They were supposed to pretty much stop whatever was taking place from going over the air. Now, like I told you before, when the $1 million worth of game aired that broadcast, it was anticipated. Everybody wanted to see it. Ain't no doubt everybody wanted to see it. People wanted to hear what these guys got to say. At the same time, they got responsibilities in this too. Because that was pre-recorded. They didn't go live. That was not a live stream that y'all was viewing. That was a pre-recorded video, which means they could have edited out the threat. They could have said, you know what? Let's edit that piece out so that we don't cause no friction, right? You guys can call up Offset, squash whatever y'all got to squash, but no, they let it rock, which means Gilly and them want to see something. They want to see the internet start buzzing. They want the bloggers They want the influencers to start taking the clips and talking about this so it could get back to Offset, so there could be some sort of beef, because that's how the industry go. It's crazy and it's grimy. You know what I mean? So now you just finished hearing from Offset. Let's listen to what Prince had to say that started this whole thing. Let's go.
But this Offset dude, I ain't gonna leave him out. I'm just real like this, because, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals.
So right there, he just said that he don't like Offset. There's no way around it. Prince just said, I don't like Offset. I don't got no love for him no more. That's basically what he just said. I don't like them kind of people.
And the truth of the matter is, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, nigga, you wasn't really right there with TAKEOFF when he was alive. You know what I mean? So
notice what he just did right there. He just pretty much said, you, Offset, you was not there. You was not there when TAKEOFF died. So he basically telling dude like, look, you don't even supposed to be speaking because you was not there. Look at Mike Prince's face. See, when he hears his father talking, right, he's like, yeah, those are my same sentiments. I believe the same thing. Junior in the corner like, yeah, daddy, tell him. Tell him. Why? Because they feel the same exact way. They don't like Offset. That's what I'm trying to show you. You know what I mean? Because they've been hearing something in these streets, which to me, if it ain't audio, then y'all shouldn't even be paying attention to it, because at the end of the day, that's just gossip. If they supposed to be mob ties and they listening to rumors and gossip in the streets, then that's bad for business right there, especially after this interview.
For you to be taking these positions that you taking, you know what I mean? And I got people everywhere, so I hear all kinds of things.
Who are those people? That's the question we want to know.
I'm gonna just say this to you. Don't never put me in no position where, I have to defend myself.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That wouldn't be healthy for you.
Now, to tell a man that that's not going to be healthy for you is a threat, fam. Straight up and down. Whether you want to call it a warning or whatever, that was a straight up threat right there that the Prince Sr. threw out at Offset. But now this is where it gets problematic, because a lot of people, they not paying attention. They not paying attention to the words of Gilly and Wallow. We got to play the tape, man. Listen to the tape.
And, I have to say that. But it's $1 million worth of game. You know what I mean?
Notice he said, I hate to say that, and then he switched his words back and he switched it to $1 million worth of game. What he really meant to say is, I hate to have to put that threat out there like that, but the young brother is talking greasy behind the scenes and I ain't gonna hide my hand. That's basically what he just said.
$1 million worth of game, and I'm gonna give it to him right on $1 million worth of game, because I ain't gonna throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm gonna just let it be known.
And think about this, by you letting it be known on $1 million worth of game, that mean that $1 million worth of game authorized the threat to go back at Offset. Y'all gotta peep what's going on. Remember, this was not a live stream. This was not a live stream. What y'all viewed that was played on Sunday pretty much was a premiere. A premiere is a pre-recorded video that they air live. You think you watching a live stream, it's not. Just because you are watching it and the live chat is open does not mean that it's streaming live. It's a pre-recorded video. So they've been recorded it. Why? Because we already had clips of this video all over the web before they put out the full video. So it was not a live stream y'all was watching. Do you understand? So they had time to cut out this part. But why they didn't? Because Gilly and Wallow wanted it to go out. So when y'all be thinking that people be taking shots and making threats, sometimes y'all gotta look at the bloggers and the different people that allow people on their platform to put things out there. You know what I mean? Sometimes y'all pointing the finger at Mobties, and again, I ain't here to defend no Mobties. I don't agree with none of them because they are part of the reason why TAKEOFF got deleted. Do you understand me? They were there too. So I'm not taking up nobody's side. I don't care about none of these cats. I'm just here to report the news, gutter news, straight, the way you need to hear it. That's it. To break down the videos and the clips. Nobody's getting no pass. Everybody getting smoked. Everybody getting this heat. There's no way around this, fam. We gotta cover all sides. Everybody's guilty in this. Quavo is guilty because he was there. He the one that was beefing. He the one that made the first threat. He's the one that told the fam, hey, let me get out of here before I have to do something to somebody. And that's when your boy Migo Bands pistol whipped Lil Cam, punched him in the face, and that's when everything went crazy. You know what I mean? And Mobties was in the building. Those were their dogs. They didn't put their dogs down. They could have told their dogs, yo, hey, leave it alone. But it seemed like nobody don't respect Mike Prince. It seemed like he was not literally the guy to call that shot. It was probably Junior that had to come in there and say, yo, what are y'all doing? Fall back. It seemed like nobody don't respect Mike Prince because if he's in the middle, think about this, fam. Mike is in the middle trying to mediate the whole situation. Why ain't nobody respect Mike? Why ain't nobody respect Mike to the point where it's like, yo, fall back. Mike just said, fall back. This is Mobties. This is the Prince family. If Mike said chill, chill. But it seemed like nobody did nothing. Nobody don't respect him. So at the end of the day, hey, your own people don't respect you, fam. Straight like that. Your own people don't respect you. So somebody got to call this out and question what's going on here. How is it that a main man in the family, Mike Prince, could be in the middle while two ninjas is going back and forth arguing? If you supposed to be a boss of Mobties, you supposed to tell me, what we call it, you supposed to tell Lil Cam, you supposed to tell Watkins, you supposed to tell Migo Bands, you supposed to tell Quavo, hey, yo, quit this noise, fam. Ain't gonna be nothing going down here. And they supposed to listen to you. But nah, nobody ain't listen because they don't respect Mike Prince. These are just facts. All you gotta do is look at the tape. How in the world two dudes is beefing and one man get killed and he ain't even beefing with nobody? But Mobties is trying to act like, well, we don't got nothing to do with this. It wasn't on our watch. Nah, they don't respect you, bro. They don't respect you, fam. Why do you think Mike was up there crying? Nobody don't want to hear none of them damn tears, bro. They don't respect you, bro. You're not leadership. You're not in a leadership position. Yeah, you part of the family. Yeah, you a son. Yeah, we get that part. But they don't respect you, bro. You weren't, listen, you had no control over your dogs. You had no control over your own people because all them other dudes that was there, they was invited by Mobties. Whether they were down with Mobties or not, they were invited because Junior put out the damn invite on his IG. So everybody's name is in his phone. So, hey, Junior said he wasn't there, that he was doing something else, and he came back. He was basically talking about the scene where you saw him walking past the body, that he came back from the bathroom, the restroom, from Mike washing blood off his hand. That's his story. I don't know if it's true, but that's his story. My thing is this. Why ain't none of the dogs of Mobties, whoever these cats are, why they didn't listen to Mike Prince if he's supposed to be a Mobties official member? How come they didn't listen to him if you supposed to be a boss? I guarantee you, if Prince Sr. was there and these clowns are over there and he said whatever, they would have listened to him. But they didn't listen to Mike. That speaks volume of your authority, fam. Straight like that. There's no way around it. You got to question your own self, bro. That's like you in these streets and something go down and you tell your dogs, yo, fall back. We good. You don't want us to handle that, B? Yo, fall back, fam. It's good. They supposed to listen to you, bro. That's called respect. But they didn't listen to you. They didn't listen. Instead, they opened fire on TAKEOFF. Now, how in the world they shoot TAKEOFF, but they didn't hit Migo Bands? They didn't hit Quavo. Why? That was on your watch, Mike. That's on you, fam. That's why you were up there crying, because you know that was on your watch. That was on your watch, bro. That was on your watch because you know good and well they gonna listen to Junior. It seemed like them dudes pay attention to when Junior speak, but they don't pay attention to when you speak. And that's sad, bro. You gotta check yourself for that, bro. You gotta figure out how is it that all these cats don't respect me? Because if everybody pulling guns out, you ain't give the okay. So how your dogs are opening firing weapons if you didn't give the okay as a boss? You know what I mean? This is crazy. Jazz wasn't there, fam. Jazz wasn't there. Jazz was nowhere in sight. Word on the street is that Migo Bands got his gun from Jazz. That's in the paper report, in the police report. They aired that out on the show. These are all facts. In the paper report, it says that Migo Bands told the investigators that he got the gun that he used from JPrince. That's what he said. So he gave, how in the world you gave a gun to Migo Bands? And what's crazy about this, because again, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to this interview, I'm gonna pretty much review every segment piece by piece. I'm not doing a 5-hour live stream with everything. I want it in sections so that when people look for these videos, they see the section that they need to go to so they can understand what's happening. What we trying to focus on is this issue with Offset and this beef with Mobties to see what's going on here. And word on the street based on that paperwork is that JPrince gun ended up in Migo Band's hand. And the way Mike explained it is that from the angle of the videotape, he didn't see that Migo Bands had that gun. And rightfully so, if you really think about it, I don't think that Mike seen that gun. Because if you look at the videotape, Migo Bands had it hidden on the sidelines. You understand? So he probably didn't even know. Nobody probably knew till the tape was out. You know what I mean? But why was his hand on the burner like that? Why was he ready to go? You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? So that means a gun that JPrince had ended up in this brother's hand. And because he don't know how to control his emotions, he the one who pistol whipped Lil Cam. And that trickling effect created a domino effect. Next minute, TAKEOFF gets shot. Now the real question is, who shot who? How do we know Migo Bands didn't kill TAKEOFF? How do we know? Because you already see what's going on here. They blaming everything on Clark. They said they got it on video. Well, if you got it on video, why Clark out on bail? Please explain that to me. How is he out on bail? How is he out on bail if you have it on video that he killed TAKEOFF? This makes no sense. Somebody lying, fam. Somebody lying. The killers that it could possibly be is Lil Cam, it could be Migo Bands, or it could be Clark, or it could be Watkins. You got 4 suspects that could have offed TAKEOFF. There's no way around it. So now let's play this tape and let's hear what's going on here.
You know, to him, because I hear what's being said, and it's all love after that. Peace.
Hey, first off, y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all niggas got, what the fuck y'all niggas got going on. Y'all niggas speaking on my real brother.
What they got going on is they trying to pressure you to join in with Mobties. That's what's going on. Based on what I'm seeing here, it seems as if though Offset didn't want to join. I don't think this is just about him saying some words of disrespect towards Mobties. I think Offset just want to do his own thing. Matter of fact, somebody posted in my chat in the last stream that Offset just want to be his own boss. And respectfully so, I don't got a problem with that. I don't got a problem if a man want to be his own boss and do his own thing. I don't got no problem with that. Hey, rock out, be your own boss. But these guys are saying that they heard something from the streets. That sound like bochinche. That's gossip. You know? That's gossip right there. They don't even got the proof.
I dare one of y'all niggas even speak on me and Tate relationship, nigga. I don't know you niggas from a can of paint, nigga. Y'all niggas.
Whoa, now notice what he just said right there, fam. That's very telling. He said, I don't know any of you ninjas from a can of paint. I don't even know any of you. I don't know none of you from a can of paint. So right there, Offset is like, look, I don't even rock with you cats. I'm not even trying to be down with you. Offset is basically saying, I don't even know you. I don't know you. I don't rock with you. I don't talk about you. Hey, it is what it is right there. You can't even say nothing right there. Offset is basically saying, hey, I never even had a relationship with you cats. I never even had a relationship with you cats. No friendship, nothing. I don't even know you cats to even be talking about me. Straight like that. And rightfully so, he had to respond. He had to say something. You know? Let's go, man.
You know how me and my brother rock, nigga? You trying to clear your face, nigga. This your 5th interview, nigga.
Whoa, he said this was your 5th interview. I didn't even know they had 5 interviews. To tell you the truth, I thought they only did 2 interviews. Because I remember we did a live stream about another interviewer that was talking to JPrince on some other podcast. That's the only one that I seen. I didn't know he did others. Hey, I don't know. He's probably in this street going on tour doing interviews. But based on what Offset said, this is the 5th interview from the Prince family regarding the TAKEOFF situation. So hey, it is what it is, fam. Let's go.
You done did about my brother, nigga. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family, nigga. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you niggas.
Wow. That's a good point. He said you ain't thinking about his mama. You ain't thinking about his mama. You on the air making threats? Because that's really the thing that triggered Offset. I don't think he really care about all of the nonsense that they're talking about. He probably don't even care about none of that. He's looking at the fact that you making threats and his mama is most likely viewing the whole thing. So now you trying to put somebody else in a grave, bruh? You want another man to bleed, right? That's foul, fam. That's foul. But see, y'all, before you point the finger at Mobties, because I know a lot of you don't agree with Mobties. I don't agree with Mobties. I'm not here to agree with Mobties. I don't defend nobody. The only thing I defend are victims. Victims of crimes, people who can't speak for themselves. In this situation, they came at Offset with a warning, threat, however you want to look at it, because they believe he said something dirty about them. But the real ones that y'all need to blame, the real ones, is Gilly and Wallow. I'm just calling it straight. I don't sugarcoat. I told you already. My reputation is based on being raw, uncut. I'm not gonna sit here and pander to no side. I don't take sides. I just speak what the people are feeling. That's it. Let's go.
You niggas, man, who y'all nigga think y'all nigga is? John got it, nigga?
Wow. In other words, y'all calling yourself Mobties. Y'all acting like everybody gotta bow down to y'all. That's basically what he's telling Mobties. Like, who do y'all think y'all are? Like, I'm supposed to be scared of you? I'm supposed to bow down to you? I'm supposed to kiss your damn boots? For what? Y'all disrespecting me. You know what I mean? So he's basically letting Mobties know, yo, I ain't scared of nothing. I'm not gonna sit home fretting over y'all like everybody else, because it seemed like whenever anybody get around Mobties, they start getting all timid. We seen that in the interview where Gilly was all like, I don't know, man, dude looked like mad scared, and like he's all like I don't want to say nothing wrong in front of Prince. Like I don't understand, but you don't see no fear in your boy Offset. He ain't showing no fear, fam. He ain't showing no fear. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. If you got a pit bull, a Rottweiler, any sort of dog, your dog can pick up fear. And what I be trying to teach you brothers when it comes to these streets, When you walking around in the hood, wherever you walk, it doesn't matter. I don't give a damn where you walk, bro. Fear is something that people can sense, like a dog. A dog can pick up when you scared, and that will make them bark at you. Soon as a dog pick up that you scared you gonna get bite, they start barking at you real quick. Why? Because you scared. So when you walking through the streets, through the hood, and you all timid and scared when you get around ninjas, you start feeling some type of way, they could pick up on that energy, bro. That's how people get robbed. Do you understand me? Listen. That's how stick-up dudes mark people, bro. They could look at you and they could see, yeah, you scared. Yeah, you an easy target. They already done know what's going on. They could smell it in the air. So while I'm listening to Offset, I don't see no fear. He's telling the Prince family straight up. It is what it is.
Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all nigga talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all nigga going off of he say, she say.
Wow, y'all ninjas going off of he said, she said. Call my phone. Straight like that. Call my phone. If y'all got an issue with me, call my phone. Remember, these cats is in the industry. So everybody got everybody's number, right? Everybody got connections. You know what I mean? Now, I want you to pay attention in this class, bro. Pay attention to what's going on. Because Offset just said, call me. He just said, call me, bro. You had an issue with me? Let's just squash it behind the scene like men. We don't got to go to social media because look what happened when you go to social media. The bloggers start making the video. I'm going to make my video. I'm going to go off. Everybody going to be talking. Now it becomes a mess. And now it's going to be more difficult for these cats to squash the beef because now the internet is in on it now. You see what I mean? The Prince family, if they're so good, if it's all about respect, they could have said, you know what? Forget about airing things out publicly. Let's call the young brother behind the scenes and see what we can do with, you know what I mean, to squash the beef. But no, they didn't do that.
Then y'all nigga supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be, and y'all nigga on interviews and it out on the interview.
He got a point right there. What he basically saying there is, look, y'all supposed to be mob ties. Y'all supposed to have way more respect for these streets and understanding how to do things the proper way because y'all mob ties. And to see JPrince Sr. do this on the air, it's not looking good for the Prince family right now because you got a younger brother calling you out by saying, yo, y'all supposed to be this, and that. But look at what y'all doing. Y'all could have picked up the phone and called me. Y'all could have, hey, if you felt that I said something negative or disrespectful, you know, whatever the situation is, y'all could have hit me up. We could have talked about this behind the scenes. And if it was disrespect, hey, I could have apologized. You know what I mean? I could have meet up with you guys and we could have hashed this out like men and it would have never been on the internet. Why? Because based on what we see in here, Offset never went on the internet talking ish. Offset never went on the internet talking crap. So even if he was saying something behind the scenes, he never took it to the internet, right? He never took it to the internet. So it's not like he looking for clout. He wasn't looking for no clout. Maybe he said something, somebody overheard it and probably misconstrued what he was saying, added onto it, amplified it, and then once it got back to Prince, man, like 30 more words were added onto that sentence. That's how it happens a lot of times. That's why people always beefing, because somebody said something, somebody mistook what he said for something else, and before you know it, you got this big mess.
I said that, nigga, call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. They what I'm talking about, all that plant internet guys.
Now listen now, fam. Watch as we do this now. Peep this now. Peep what Wallow and Gilly gonna be talking about. Now we reviewing more of that interview. Again, I got the whole interview. You know what I'm saying? This is coming out from the $1 Million Worth of Game channel. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Commentary, criticism, fair use, right? So let's listen to what they had to say here, fam. Because this could have all been squashed if Gilly and Wallow would have never aired this out. I hold them accountable. You know what I mean? I hold them accountable for this situation here. Let's go.
I'm gonna say this, like,
Listen.
I think we living in a time in the hip hop culture where it's though a lot of us, as we move around, we got to be more level minded.
Now notice, we got to be more level-minded. We got to be more level-minded, right? Okay, why the Prince family wasn't level-minded during the interview?
We got to use security. We got to communicate with each other.
All right, if we got to communicate with each other, why the Prince family didn't communicate with Offset behind the scenes? Right? Let's go.
I think we just got to be more respectful of
All right, we got to be more respectful.
one another. And we got to be thankful for the opportunities that hip hop has provided us with.
Meaning that we're all successful in the game. We making money. I get it. Again, you're not going to hear no breakdowns like this nowhere. Nobody don't know how to break down these videos. Let's go.
A lot of brothers out here on the ground that wish they had the opportunities.
Meaning ninjas that are in the hood that's trying to get into the rap game. They wish they had these opportunities, but you got a lot of cats in the industry that got it popping, but they don't know how to communicate with one another. They always beefing.
A lot of dudes is taking penitentiary chances every day to take care of their family, to take care of their kids.
Meaning brothers that are in the hood that are selling drugs, robbing, sticking people up, lining people up just to get the money that they need to take care of their families. Good.
But then there's a lot of brothers that don't have to no more.
Of course, because they're in the industry making millions of dollars.
And they out, they're in a better situation.
Which was the situation of TAKEOFF, Quavo, and Offset, which is, I don't know why they were at that dice game. I don't know why they were at that party. I don't know why they were up in 5th Ward. You a multi-millionaire. You out in the hood talking about we in 5th Ward. Man, I don't understand this, fam. It sounds like a bunch of Caucasian kids that are happy to be in the ghetto hanging out with some ninjas. It's crazy, but that's how it was back in the day. You had a lot of white boys that would be so happy and excited because they came from the suburbs to hang out in the hood. And they feel proud about that mess. And we not proud that we in the damn hood, in the ghetto, in the slums. But at the end of the day, you got people that are coming from good communities, good family backgrounds, and they're excited about being around the hood in the trenches. Crazy stuff.
And I just want to say this to a lot of people, man.
Now watch what he say.
If you ain't a street nigga, don't wait till you get some rap money, give millions of dollars and become one.
Now who he talking to right there? Who he talking to right there? See, y'all gotta break it down. When you hear these interviews, you gotta find out who he's talking about. Now the first thing that I thought of when he said that is he's talking to Junior. He talking to Junior right there. Because Junior grew up with money. He grew up in his pop's house. He was in a good neighborhood. He was living good. You know what I mean? So don't wait till when you get into the industry and now all of a sudden you a gangster. All of a sudden now you Mobties. All of a sudden now you know, your whole voice changed up, bro. We already done know how you is, bro. We already seen all the little interviews with you. Your whole voice changed up, bro. It's like you have an automatic voice changer on you or something. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But you have a lot of rappers that come into the game, they just rappers. They were never in the streets. They were never gang bangers. They weren't in no gang. They never been to the penitentiary. But when they get into the game, all of a sudden now they rapping about they did a bid. They've been selling weight. They've been at the trap house. You know, it's all cap. A lot of capping rappers that are out here. That's what he's talking about right there.
Because what's happening is, and this ain't got nothing to do with this situation right here.
It has a lot to do with the situation like there. You're just not telling them it have nothing to do with a situation like there, but it does. Because if it didn't, why in the world we talking about it for? Why are we talking about it? Why are we even talking about this? We supposed to be talking about TAKEOFF and how TAKEOFF died. We supposed to be talking about what happened at that bowling alley. We supposed to be talking about who's to blame for this situation. Because up to now, Mobties didn't take no responsibility. They didn't come on camera and say, you know what, fam? We're gonna take personal accountability for this situation. It is definitely part our blame. And we're gonna do what we gotta do to make sure that we can resolve the situation with the family. They ain't doing that. You know what I mean? They busy pointing at Migo bands. That's who they pointing at. It is what it is. But this situation have everything to do with what this brother is talking about. because we don't want to confuse the audience into thinking that, he's just preaching some good words and whatnot. This have everything to do with the situation.
What I'm seeing in the rap culture is that a lot of dudes was in the neighborhood. Only thing they did was rap. They even played sports, they rap. But soon as they got the millions and they got a bunch of dudes that's in the street that now gonna listen to them because they want to go for the ride, they want to get taken care of, they want to get broke off. Now they become this ultimate street nigga.
Yeah, and you talking about Junior. That's who you talking about, bro. You talking about Junior, bro. Because Junior wasn't in those streets. He was not. He grew up under his pops. His pops is the one that's official. His pops is the one that been in the game for years. His pops is the one that's official, not the son. He the one out here acting gangster. Let me tell you something, bro. It's one thing if your pops is official and he was in these streets and he was doing what he had to do business-wise and whatever and got a lot of respect. But see now, what I noticed that you have a lot of sons that are coming up in the game behind their fathers and they trying to mimic the father as if though they gangster and they in these streets wilding out. So the words that the brother is spitting, he's talking about Junior, bro. That's who he's talking about. He's talking about Junior. You know what I mean? He's talking about Junior and everybody else in the game who acting like they gangster and they not gangster. If you know you just a dude who just about your bread, you rap and that's it, then be about that. But that's not how the industry is. Every rapper talking about he got guns, he in the trap house, he's doing bids. These ninjas never been to prison. Look at what's going on with the situation with Gunna and the other brother and everybody ratting and snitching and wilding out. You see what's going on in the game? These cats don't want to go to prison. They scared, bro. That's why they all talking right now, snitching on one another. So when you see this brother talking right here, he talking about Junior. Y'all gotta peep the game. Look at Junior's posture in that still image right there. Look at his posture, y'all. You see the way he looking? Because Junior know he not gangster, bro. He not gangster. He following under his father, bro. Listen, fam. He following under his father. And he figured because his father got the respect, because his father got connections, that he could pretty much act gangster and hang around the gangsters. Y'all gotta peep the game that I'm spitting, bro. He the one who's portraying all the stuff that this brother is talking about. Because he came from a life of money. He always had money growing up as a kid. And he the one who got around a lot of shooters and drug dealers and hitters and ninjas from the streets. He's doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, Gilly was, listen, man, I already spoke on that situation from yesterday, man. The thing that I don't like, man, about dudes is when you get around people and it's like you become a different person and you give certain people privileges to say what they want to say and you're not fair and balanced. On any other episode, if anybody would have made any sort of threat, they would have told them dudes, yo, fam, y'all can't be disrespecting or making threats on the platform, because if you do that, it's a representation of us. And we don't want nobody to think that we allowed y'all to do that. We were paid under the table to let you guys just, come out of there and do whatever. We don't want nobody to do that type of stuff. And also a little constructive criticism for them guys when they're doing their podcasts. When you're doing a podcast like that and you got a table like that, it is good to have a hole in the table where the microphone cable can go through the cable, under the table, up into the mix board. That way you don't have wires all over the place, because that looked crazy right there. I'm now noticing that while I'm streaming the video. That's crazy. I'm looking at it from right here and it just looks crazy. But anyway, let's get back to the tape, man.
They talk to people crazy. They carry themselves crazy. They on social media talking gangster shit. Any real dude that ever
notice he said anybody talking gangster-ish on social media. And to everybody in the chat, y'all making it difficult for the mods. No profanity in the chat. You understand? Use the asterisk symbol. I say this all the time, every time I go live, man. It's like people just not paying attention, man. Use these symbols right here when you typing. Use those symbols. You know what I mean? Use those symbols when you posting. If you want to have some cuss word, have those little symbols to code the word for the algorithm. You can't be in the chat just going off in the chat. That affects me. You know what I mean? So if you're going to keep doing that, you're going to get timed out 300 seconds. You do it again, you're going to get blocked from the chat. Pretty much that is. I don't care at the end of the day, because you're not following instructions. I want everybody to rock out. I want everybody to talk their talk. But at the end of the day, you got to follow rules. Everywhere you go, you got rules. When you go to your job, you got rules. You got standard procedures. You got things you could do and things you can't do. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? If I go to your house, I got to respect your house. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Okay. Let's rewind back the tape a little bit so we can hear what he got to say. Let's go.
I'm a street nigga. They talk to people crazy. They carry themselves crazy. They on social media talking gangster shit.
But isn't that what your boy Mobties Jr. do? Don't Junior go around the internet talking crazy? Wasn't Junior just in a video the other day, a couple of months back? I think it was him. And what's that brother, man? The hell is that brother name, man? The brother that was interviewing. Matter of fact, I keep forgetting this cat name, man. It was him. I think it's Joe Budden. Yeah, it was Joe Budden. It was Junior going at it with Joe Budden, talking greasy, trying to put fear in the brother being a bully on social media. Wasn't he doing that? Wasn't Junior going at it with another dark-skinned brother with locks, trying to bully him? Wasn't he doing that? You see what I mean? So the brother with the hat, with the red hat, he's talking about Junior. Why Junior? Why it's okay for Junior to walk around the internet, act, yeah, Big Chopper. Yeah, Big Chopper he was doing that with. We did a video with that too. My point is this. I don't care what ninjas do, but don't go preaching on the internet about how ninjas need to not do this and not do that, and you ain't telling that to Junior. Tell that to Junior. Because Junior do that all the time. He want dudes to be afraid of him. He ain't no gangster, bro. He ain't no gangster. He following behind his pops. I understand you want to be like your pops. You want to walk in the same footsteps. But at the end of the day, you not a gangster like that. But you carry yourself one. You hang around ninjas that are shooters, killers, and drug dealers, right? So why isn't Red Hat talking to Junior? Preach to Junior, because he out here doing that. Let's go.
Any real dude that ever operated outside of the law, did penitentiary time, or didn't go to the penitentiary, was in the street game, ducking the police.
Listen, I don't care about anybody that do any penitentiary time, because at the end of the day, fam, your boy OG Percy pretty much laid down the law in that particular case. Ain't no bad guys in the penitentiary, bro. A lot of ninjas love to throw up their flag of, yo, man, I did time in the penitentiary. I did 10 years. I did 20 years. I did all these years. That doesn't make you a man, bro. Last time I checked, ain't no bad guys in prison, bro. If you are in prison and 8 guys want to take your manhood, bro, you can't do a damn thing about it. Do you understand me? Straight like that. No sugarcoat. We ain't sugarcoating nothing. No amount of muscles gonna save you in the penitentiary if 8 guys pull up in your cell and they trying to get at you. Ain't nothing gonna stop that. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your name is. No, you don't got enough fight in you to stop 8 guys. Straight like that. And you know it. So I don't want to hear nothing about how long you've been in the penitentiary. As if though that give you some sort of street cred or some sort of honor, as if though you graduated from college. No, if you went to the pen and you did a bid, it is what it is. If you got caught up in something, hey, you got caught. But don't use that as a badge of honor. Don't glorify that, bro. Because you got young brothers that are coming up in the game that don't know no better. And you trying to glorify it as if though, and I ain't saying this brother's glorifying it. I'm talking about dudes that go online glorifying, yeah, I've been in the pit. I did 10 years. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I'm a gangster because I did 10 years. Those type of guys are glorifying the life, and younger cats is coming up in the game thinking, hey, if I could just go to the pen, hey, I'm going to be good to go. You know, this is crazy, man. Let's get back into this.
Ducking the stick up man, ducking the killers, ducking all the bullshit. They not trying to be no street nigga. They waiting for the nearest opportunity to get out the game.
And that's how everybody is. Who want to be in the streets selling drugs? Who want to be out here being a stick-up kid? Who out here want to be in a trap house all damn day? So of course nobody ain't trying to stay there their whole life. Everybody trying to get up out of the hood.
The real cats that really go through this shit because they know what they up against. So why do y'all guys wait till y'all get millions of dollars and want to be tough-ass street niggas?
Hey, bruh, I understand you're doing a podcast. Turn to Junior and tell him that. Tell that to Junior. Go to Junior and tell that to Junior, because a lot of people that watch this episode, they got confused when it came to this part. And they were like, what is dude talking about? Like, this is not even making no sense. Like, what does this have to do with TAKEOFF? And I get it. It has nothing to do with TAKEOFF, because right here, he's talking, but he's not talking to the person that needs to hear the sermon. He needs to be looking at Junior so that he could talk to Junior. Because when you're talking about mob ties and people disrespect and making threats, you talking to the wrong camera. You need to look at them in the lens of their eye and tell those brothers that are making the threats not to do that. Why? Because they got all this money. And why would you jeopardize your freedom by taking shots at Offset? It makes no sense. Let's go.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense. Like we get to the point where as though this shit is just getting out of control, man. You know what I mean? Everything ain't gotta be no aggressive shit. Everything ain't gotta be tough. Everything ain't gotta go to the internet soon as some shit happen. You know, if you know, a lot of brothers that go through stuff in the game, you got each other number, or you got the manager number, you know somebody in the camp.
Well, so why if he's, look, notice what he's saying here, fam. If what the brother is saying here is true, why Prince didn't call up somebody that know Offset so they could pretty much talk about this behind the scenes? Why they didn't do that? Think about it. He's preaching the same typical stuff we hear all the time. Even on social media, we hear the same nonsense. You can have two content creators beefing, right? Rather than one of them call the other one or send them a DM on Instagram to kind of squash the beef, what do? They go to war. And we always say, bro, you and him should handle that behind the scenes. We always say that behind the scenes stuff, but nobody don't do that. Nobody don't handle nothing behind the scenes. So my thing is this. If the Prince family felt some type of way about Offset, why didn't in practice what this brother is saying before JPrince made that threat to Offset? Why JPrince didn't listen to this section of the stream and say, wait a minute, you right about that. Let me go call up somebody that know Offset. Since I'm in these streets, I got a lot of connections. I know that JPrince have so much connections, he could get Offset's personal number if he want. I know he got people in the game where he could call up right now, and he could call up Offset immediately. So why he ain't do that? Why he ain't do that? Why he aired that out on the show, and why did these brothers allow it after preaching all this preaching stuff about, hey, if you got a problem with somebody, you know, call them up and do this and do that? Why he did that? That's making them guys look bad, and I'm just calling it out. Again, I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm here to speak the real. Let's go.
If you out here, you doing your thing in the music game, and somebody in every camp that you know, or you got somebody that knows somebody in the camp where y'all can make a call, y'all can sit there and really talk on some real grown man shit.
Really? That sounds nice, bro. You should have told that to JPrince. Because you're looking in the camera as if though you talking to us, and I get what you're saying. That's good advice. That is $1 million worth of game. That is. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, talk to JPrince. Because JPrince didn't listen to nothing you just said, bro. He ain't listened to nothing. Listen, you just spit $1 million worth of game. I respect that. I believe that. Yeah, we should reach out and Contact whoever we need to contact to talk about this behind the scenes so it don't spill out in the public. I get what you're saying, fam. But let's think about this, bro. JPrince is sitting right next to you. He heard exactly what you said. Why he ain't practiced what you just finished saying? Why JPrince didn't respect the game that you just gave the public? He totally ignored what you just said, bro. On your own podcast, fam. That's making y'all look bad because y'all aired this out in the public. Y'all was supposed to clip this out of the stream and say, hold up, fam. Let me look at the replay. Hey, yo, damn, yo, JPrince. Hey, yo, I'm gonna cut out that clip where you made that little slide threat right there. I gotta cut that out, fam, because in the same video, I was talking about how you need to call people up and show them respect so that y'all could squash it. So I'm gonna clip this part out of it and then air it, because if I air it with the threat after what I said, it's gonna make me look bad as a host. See, y'all didn't do that, fam. Y'all just aired it out like that. See, here on Ringo TV Reactions, we don't sugarcoat nothing. We have no respect of persons, which means we don't show no favoritism to nobody. We just call things out and we break them down accordingly. Straight up. Right? So let's get down to business, man. Let's go.
But this Offset dude, I ain't gonna leave him out.
See, right there. Now, you have to understand what I just did. The interviewer, he said what he had to say earlier in the stream. Again, we're gonna break down the whole stream in different videos. What here, we dealing with the case. We dealing with the case of the situation with Offset and JPrince. JPrince disrespected Offset in this situation. Again, I don't agree with none of them, but I have to focus on the real. JPrince, being who he is, he supposed to have more respect to say, wait a minute, let me call somebody that know Offset so I can squash whatever's going on. Because for all you know, you probably heard some BS. You probably heard something from a rat or a snake. And now look at what it's doing. It's making you look bad. It's making you look horrible right now as Mobties to be taking gossip from somebody else. And you taking that as facts? That's crazy, bro. You can't be doing that mess. You gotta call the brother up and see what's going on. So I respect the fact that Offset called him out in that clip. I'm glad he said something, because he showed no fear. Listen, none of you supposed to fear no man. No man. What the world you look like fearing another man, bro? Listen, right is right and wrong is wrong. Iron sharpen iron. Men are supposed to be rough. Men are supposed to be aggressive. That's how a man's supposed to be. That's it. You don't supposed to be soft at all. But in this particular case, the host of the show just said, if you know people, call them up. Don't go beefing. People died already. Listen, TAKEOFF died, fam. That man didn't deserve to die. We don't need to see nobody else die. What we gonna have? We gonna have Offset next? Come on, man. I don't have to agree with none of these cats, but let's just stop the damn killing, bruh. It's like you ninjas start getting money, y'all making millions of dollars, and y'all still acting like y'all in the hood still. That's crazy. So it's like the $1 million worth of game, brothers. I understand what they saying. All of that is official. I get what you mean. But you preaching to the wrong one. You supposed to be preaching to Junior, because Junior ain't no gangster. He acting like a gangster. Listen, there are real street ninjas out here that are really gangsters. I mean, they real gangsters. And they know who they are. They real. That's their life. Their life is like that till the day they die. They don't change. It's not like, oh, today I'm a gangster and tomorrow I'm no longer a gangster. No, you got real dudes out here that are gangsters for life. That's their life. And then you got dudes that are hustlers. That's their life. Drug dealers, that's their life. They could do nothing else. Then you got fake gangsters that want to come online, you know what I mean? Be a bully online, talking all greasy and gangster like. He's supposed to be talking to Junior. because Junior is not his pops. His pops may have done some things, have connections, or whatever the case is. They respect him. It is what it is. But Junior is not no gangster, bro. He's the one who is doing everything the brother just finished talking about. So why his pops didn't call up Offset? Making that threat, that warning, was wrong. That was wrong, especially in a time when TAKEOFF died, especially in a time when you just have Quavo. Now you got Quavo and Offset going through whatever they going through over the tribute, and y'all making threats? Come on, man. And y'all all making money? Y'all acting like y'all still in the hood. Y'all supposed to be businessmen. Y'all supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, sending messages, have your people contact and reach out to Offset, be like, yo, could we have a sit down? It's gonna be all good, no beef, no fighting, none of that nonsense. And y'all just talk, air out whatever it is, squash whatever it is, and it never had to reach the internet. So with the response that Offset made, that was perfect. He was spitting bars throughout the entire response. And you can't blame him for that. Let's get back to the tape.
You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals.
Wow.
You know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, you know, nigga, you wasn't really right there with TAKEOFF when he was alive, you know?
See, right there, that's disrespectful. I get what he's saying, but that was disrespectful right there. It doesn't matter if Offset wasn't there. That's still his family, bro. That's his family. You can't say that. You can't say that. Nah. We got to talk about that, bro. You cannot tell a man that is the family of a man that passed away that he wasn't there. It doesn't matter if he wasn't there. You got to show respect. Remember, you the same one that always talking about your family. Mob ties is about respect. Okay, that's his family. Listen, I can talk my ish on my platform because that's what I want to do. I'm a man. I'm going to talk my talk. You, on the other hand, you live by a reputation of respect. Remember, I believe in the interview they asked the question about what does mob ties stand for. I forgot exactly what it is, but we'll get back into that another time. But I forgot what the whole thing stand for. My whole point is they have a reputation of respect. Everything is about respect. So why you didn't respect Offset enough that this is his family member? He might still be going through a few things. Even if he's not mourning, by the pure fact he see you on a blog going off and making threats, that's going to piss him off. Seriously, you can't tell a family member how to speak. You know, he might still be mourning. He might be living his life, doing his thing, but behind the scene, he probably reminiscing on good times with TAKEOFF and probably like, yo, what the hell? Are you killing me? Are you kidding me, bro? Let me see. Somebody just put in the chat, mob ties, a movement of bosses in elevated structure. Thanks a lot for that. Yeah, okay, boom. Check it out. Check it out. Shout out to this Davis. Shout out for that. Said mob ties stand for movement of bosses in elevated structure. Okay, elevated structure. So the structure got to start with the father. The father is the structure. He's the blueprint. And all the sons got to follow in that structure to be elevated. Everybody got to move in decency and order, which means nothing could be done without a boss or somebody that's in authority to give the word. No different than if you on the streets. No different than if you in the penitentiary. Nobody just can't off somebody just like that. Especially if you in a gang, you just can't do what you want when you want. You got to talk to the people and be like, yo, we going to do this to this person. What do you think about this and that? And you get that word. Okay, it's a go. and then you go do it. There got to be somebody in command. There got to be somebody, a boss got to be somewhere. You understand what I mean? Same thing in the mob game. You couldn't take out a boss by yourself. You had to get that command from somebody. So if you guys are supposed to be about elevated structure, why y'all ain't call Offset? Y'all could have called him up on the phone. Y'all could have called one of his peeps. I'm sure the pops got connections. He could get his number if he want. He got connections. He could get his number today, his personal number, and call him up. Hey, yo, this is Prince. Let me holler at you. That's all. But no, he threw out a threat online. How they gonna recover from this? I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna recover.
I mean, so for you to be taking these positions that you taking, you know what I mean? And I got people everywhere, so I hear all kinds of things.
Maybe you heard something bad. Maybe you heard something that wasn't true, because I listened to what Offset said, and I'm looking at the body language. I don't think the dude said anything. And that's just me being real. And I don't even agree with the dude. But I'm just looking at the body language and his tone of voice. He sound pissed off by you, calling him out and making those threats. I don't think the dude said anything about you. Not disrespectful, at least. Maybe he said something, but whoever heard it came back to you and added 2 more sentences to what he said. And this is why y'all gotta watch out when you in these streets and somebody come back to you. Hey, yo, bro. Yeah, what up, fam? Hey, yo, man. Yo, I was over there at the corner, man. Dude was talking about you. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, yo, I'm not trying to start no trouble. It's just that, yo, I overheard him. I don't like those kind of people. I'm gonna tell you straight up, fam. I don't like people that come to me telling me what somebody say. Even if it's somebody I know. I don't like people like that, bro. Because I see you as a snake. That you have to come to me to tell me what you heard from somebody else. I look at you like you the snake. That's how I see it. That's how I am. People do that with me all the time. Sometimes I'll be just chilling, minding my own business. Somebody will hit me up on Instagram. Hey, yo, you know, so-and-so made a video about you and so-and-so. So, yo, bro, I don't care. I don't care who made a video about. Why you telling me? You know why you telling me? Because you want to see me and dude beefing online. That's why you telling me. That's why. The only reason why they come to you behind the scenes to tell you is because they want to see you and that dude going at it. This is why I stay out of drama. I don't care who talking about me. I don't care what video you made about me. You could talk about me all you want. When people come to me with bochinche and gossip, even if it's true, I don't care, and I'm not entertaining it, because I know what you want to see. You want to see a back and forth online of me and somebody going at it. That ain't going down. I'm too smart for that. It's not going down. So whatever Prince heard about Offset saying whatever, he heard that from a rat. He heard that from a rat. Listen, y'all, take the advice that I'm giving you, fam. If you have somebody come to you privately, whether you a sister or a brother, this is $1 million worth of game. And you got somebody come to you privately, hey, yo, fam, yo, I was at the park, man. We was playing basketball and I overheard, you know that dude, Jimmy? Yeah, man, dude, he was talking kind of crazy. I don't know, man. He said something about, you know what I mean? He ain't rocking with that dude named Mike because he owe him money and what, woo, woo, woo. He gonna do this and that. And I'm like, yo, man, that's why I came to tell you, Mike, because, you know what I mean? You my people and all. Not realizing that the dude wasn't talking about Mike, the Mike you know. He's talking about another Mike. Fool. He wasn't even talking about the Mike you know. He talking about another Mike, but because you so quick to judge, you don't even know. Bro, if you so concerned about bruh man saying, why don't you pull up on him while he talking? Be like, yo, you talking about Mike from the block? You know Mike with the Benz, you talking about him? Nah, fam, I'm not talking about Mike. Mike, my people. I'm talking about this other Mike on 5th and so-and-so. That's how it goes, fam. Listen, dudes died over stuff like this, bro. Because another dude overheard something that wasn't what he heard. He thought it was talking about one man. And because that man is emotional, he went and did something to another man that wasn't even talking about him, bro. This is why I don't take when people come to me telling me stuff about what people say. Because I know what it's about, bro. People will set you up to go beef with somebody that was not even talking about you, fam. This is what happens, man. And it could be one of them situations where somebody came at Prince with some information and it's not even true. Straight like that, bro.
I'm going to just say this to you. Don't never put me in no position where, I have to defend myself.
That's cold, man.
You know what I mean? That wouldn't be healthy for you.
To tell a man that wouldn't be healthy for him, all bets are off the table, bro. All bets are off the table at that point, fam. That's a threat. Ain't no way around that one, fam. But see, here's the problem, fam. You're gonna look at the Prince family and say, yeah, they wrong. That wasn't right. But the one you're supposed to really be blaming right here is the podcast. You have to blame the podcast because they allowed that to go over the air. That was a pre-recorded video. Gilly and them could have edited that out to keep the streets quiet. They let that go through the airwaves because they knew it was going to blow up. I mean, their platform got like 2-3 million followers. So of course, if they go live, and air it out, people going to run with it. But see, this is how ninjas get killed. This is how beef start. You know what I mean? They could have avoided all of this. Listen, Offset would have never made that response video if he never heard this. I'm pretty sure his phone was blowing up with everybody tweeting him and IGing him, inboxing him. Yo, you heard what Prince said? Hey, yo, fam, watch your back, bro. What do you mean watch my back? Yo, go watch the interview, man. Yo, they made some personal shots at you, bro. What? And he probably was going through something during that moment. Pissed him off even more. That's crazy, man.
And, I have to say that. But it's $1 million worth of game. You know what I mean? It's $1 million worth of game, and I'm going to give it to him right on $1 million worth of game.
Why would you give that to him on $1 million worth of game after the other brother just finished preaching about how you should call a brother up to squash beef? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Come on, man. Why would he do that when the brother just finished preaching? He just gave. Listen, the brother Wallow just finished giving $1 million worth of game, which is true game. If you got a problem with a brother, hit him up. Even though a lot of times us brothers, we don't even do that. We don't do that. Let's just keep it official. A lot of dudes don't ever hit nobody up, man. They go straight to the streets. They go straight to arguing, social media, the comments, going back and forth, making videos. I don't got no time for that mess, man. I don't got no time for the back and forth with ninjas, especially on social media, man. I don't care what they saying. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. I'm going to keep my peace. Because people do that type of stuff to pull you into a circus. And now y'all going back and forth and you become a class clown of entertainment for somebody else. You know what I mean? So Prince could have squashed this. He could have said, you know what? Let me not even say nothing. But look at Mike. Look at Mike's face. Look at Junior. When his pop said what he said, it's because the sons feel the same way. So they to blame too. So that threat came from everybody. So you can't trust none of these ninjas, man. None of them.
Because I ain't gonna throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm gonna just let it be known.
But you supposed to be an OG in the game. So to stoop to that level as a boss, that's not a good look on you. That's not a good look as a father to your own sons, because they seeing how you move. I'm giving $1 million worth of game. Straight like that. Because as an OG in the game that's respected in the industry, You supposed to been the one to say, you know what? I'm gonna use my resources to figure out how I can get in touch with Offset, squash this thing behind the scenes, go have a drink, you know what I mean? And just end the beef. We trying to get justice for Takeoff and we busy beefing. We trying to get down to the bottom of what went down. I already done told you, fam, Mobties is guilty. Those were their dogs that did what they had to do. You know what I mean? And again, Migo Bands had that burner. That bullet could have went to Takeoff too. You know what I mean? But they said that Clark did it. Some say Lil Cam did it. They could be protecting Lil Cam. Notice they don't even talk about Lil Cam. They only said he's only 5'1", whatever. Why y'all protecting Lil Cam? Why y'all ain't talking about Clark? Why y'all trying to act like y'all not accountable for Takeoff's death? People would respect you brothers more if you would have said, yo, we take full responsibility for the death of Takeoff. We're gonna have to hold this L. It definitely was done on our watch. It definitely had to do with our people. That's how you come on social media, bro. If y'all would have came on social media and just took responsibility, people would have a little more respect for you, even though they ain't rocking with you. But to act like y'all hands ain't dirty, to act like it was Migo Band's fault, it was Quavo's fault. I don't agree. Listen, I told you already. I don't agree with none of these cats that was at the bowling alley. None of them. They all responsible for Takeoff. Takeoff was the coolest dude in the building, bro. Never said a word to nobody. Stays quiet. He stays out of the way. He don't trouble nobody. He ain't no gangster. He about his music. He about doing what he love. That's the only thing he was into. But you ninjas took the brother out. You took him out. He was at your party. And word on the street is that JPrince Sr. was at the bowling alley. I don't got no facts on that, but that's the word on the streets. And that's crazy if you was at that damn bowling alley and this went down. And where was Junior? He trying to act like, yo, I wasn't even there. So hold up, you ain't hear all the commotion? You weren't there? They trying to protect Junior, bro. They trying to make it seem like Junior went to the bathroom with Mike to wash his hand, man. That's cap, bro. That's cap. You supposed to be the head guy in there, bro. All them ninjas in there follow your orders. Let's stop the cap, man. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. When that situation went down, for you to disappear, that's kind of suspect, fam. Straight like that, man. That's kind of suspect. Like how you disappear. How you disappear and then Takeoff die, and then right after he died, that's when you pull up walking past the body. Sounds to me like it was a setup from the beginning. And I'm beginning to think maybe Takeoff didn't want to be down with Mobties. Maybe they had a meeting behind the scenes. He ain't want to be down. And they probably set the dude up. I don't know. But that's the way it's looking to me. Because it seemed like Offset, he said, hey, I don't even know these guys. Offset don't even know Mobties. He's like, I don't rock with these dudes. So he don't want no parts with you brothers. But it seemed like y'all trying to bully the dude into something. That's probably why he broke off from quality control, because they were trying to control him. It's crazy, man.
You know, to him, because I hear what's being said, and it's all love after that.
Nah,
Peace.
man.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense. Like we getting to the point where as though this shit is just getting out of control, man.
It is getting out of control because y'all let it get out of control. You guys let this thing get out of control. Y'all could have stopped this from even brewing if y'all would have never had that clip in there. The internet wouldn't even be talking. And see, this is the problem. The bloggers, we gonna talk, the internet guys, the YouTubers, the Instagrammers, we're gonna talk because that's what we do. But this situation would have never been talked about if they would have never put it over the air. They could have stopped that situation. And because now everybody's talking about it, it's gonna make it more difficult for these guys to rectify the situation. Because now they got the internet talking. Everybody taking sides. I'm on Offset's side. This one is on Mobties' side. So it's gonna be difficult for them to squash the beef. And it's probably petty too. It's always petty. The situation is always petty.
You know what I mean? Everything ain't got to be no aggressive shit. Everything ain't got to be tough. Everything ain't got to go to the internet soon as some shit happen.
So then why you allowed Mobties to make that threat to Offset? I'm just holding these dudes accountable, fam. I mean, am I right or am I wrong? He just said what he said, and that's $1 million worth of game. But why he allowed Mobties to, be gangster over the internet? Think about how that sound. He told the young brother, it's bad, it'll be bad for your health. You don't play with a brother's life, man. I don't care what nobody say. All bets are off the table. Don't tell me nothing like that, bro. Don't tell me nothing like that, fam. Especially if you a family. Listen, Offset is a family man. Let's just make that clear. Let's just make that official. Listen. Offset is a family man. He got kids, bro. He got kids. Let's put all the industry stuff to the side. Let's put the industry stuff to the side, the Migos stuff to the side, all that, all that internet stuff. Let's put that to the side. We're dealing with a man that's a father. We're dealing with a man that's a family man. Whether you agree with Offset, if you agree with this dude or whoever, we're dealing with a man that's a family man. You don't come online, Prince, and tell the public and air out to a family man, a man that got kids, and you say it's bad for his health? Bro, that is the ultimate disrespect. The ultimate disrespect. That right there, you crossed the line, bro, with that. You crossed the line. And for these brothers not to check that at the gate, y'all should have checked that at the gate, fam. Gilly, Wallow, y'all should have checked that at the gate, fam. Straight like that, man. You're dealing with a brother that's a family man. You want something to happen to this cat in these streets and he got kids? It's bad enough TAKEOFF died. He ain't have no kids. But Offset got kids. He got kids that look up to him, bro. Put all the celebrity stuff to the side, all the internet, the fame, the music. Erase all of that. We're dealing with family now. Y'all let that go over the air. Ain't no telling what kind of goons is rocking with the Prince family, and they heard what he said, and they're like, all right, cool, we got the message. We got the message. And now your boy Offset is walking through these streets, and something end up happening to him. That's gonna be on your watch, fam. I'm just calling it out for the public record. I gotta call it out. This is crazy, man. But let's get back into this.
If a lot of brothers that go through stuff in the game got each other number, or you got the manager number. You know somebody in the camp. If you out here, you doing your thing in the music game, and somebody in every camp that you know, or you got somebody that knows somebody in the camp where y'all can make a call, y'all can sit there and really talk on some real grown man shit.
Okay, that sounds nice. That's $1 million worth of game. Why Prince Sr. didn't follow your advice before he made that threat? Talk to me about that. Talk to me about that. And why you guys aired out that threat, that warning. It's like you cats want to see beef, bro. It's like you want to see something happen to Offset, fam. That's the way I see it. Remember, despite whatever y'all have, look, I don't agree with Offset. I don't agree with him. At the same time, I don't want nothing to happen to the brother. He got a family. You know what I mean? We could talk crap. We can criticize. We could do this and that. The brother got a family. At the end of the day, the man got kids, fam. He got kids. His kids need him. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need to see nothing happen to the brother. Y'all can argue. Y'all can talk. You know what I mean? But this man made a threat, bro. Y'all gotta fix that on y'all platform, bro. Y'all gotta fix that right there. Maybe I'm the only one on YouTube that's calling that out. But y'all guys, y'all gotta fix that situation. Because that went over the air on y'all platform. Y'all gotta fix that situation and be like, look, ain't nothing gonna happen to Offset. You know what I mean? Just a misunderstanding. They're gonna pretty much talk about this behind the scenes. Because TAKEOFF is already dead, bro. We don't need no more beef between Prince and Offset over some some gossip. You know what I mean? Because the way Offset responded, it's like, yo, I never said nothing about you. Disrespectful. I don't know who you heard that from, but I never said nothing. So who he heard that from? And why is a boss taking gossip from some snake from the streets? You know? Why are you taking gossip for? That's why I don't listen to people. That's why I always tell you, bro, and you ladies and you brothers, anytime you got anybody coming to you behind the scenes in your inbox, telling you a bunch of stories about what they heard somebody say about you, you need to keep your eye on that person who's doing the talking. Trust me. Trust me. The person who's coming to you, telling you. Like, for example, let's say, for example, you ladies, you got a dude, right? Some woman come to you about, hey, girl, I saw your man with this woman at the mall. You need to check that woman who just came to you. You need to check her. Why? Because even if she saw something, even if it's true, by the pure fact that she came to you, she want to see y'all argue. Trust me, I promise you, that's the truth. Even if it's true, she want to see you argue. She want to see you break up. She want to see you fighting on Facebook. If you a dude and a brother come to you, hey, yo, fam, yo, I saw your girl, you know what I mean, at the telly. I was at the telly with this shorty getting it in. I come out the room to go get some ice at the ice machine. I see your girl going into a hotel room with a dude, bruh. Like, yo, I'm just looking out, fam. You know what I mean? Bro, once that dude come to you telling you that, even if it's true, even if that's your people, bro, you better keep your eye on that cat. I'm telling you straight. That's $1 million worth of game, bro. He a snake. I don't care y'all grew up in the sandbox. Dude want to see you fight with your old lady. Even if it's true, even if your woman getting her back blown out. Let that woman tell you her business or you find out on your own. Nobody should be coming to you telling you nothing. You know what I mean? To me, that's disrespectful. You know what I mean? It's disrespectful to me. Because it seems like the only thing they're interested in is seeing you fight. So watch out for people like that, fam. I'm telling you. I promise you, this is real talk. Stay away from those kind of people that love to come to you. Hey, yo, bro, so-and-so talking about you, fam. Hey, yo, so-and-so, yeah, they talking about your name, bro. I don't know. Those are snakes. Those are rats. They want to see beef. They want to see a fight. Beware of those kind of people.
Yeah.
And let me say this, man. To all the rappers out here, all the athletes that's made it, do me a favor, man. Stop acting like y'all regular niggas, man. You're not. You made it out. You're worth an asshole full of money. You are no longer a regular nigga out here, man.
I don't like when these dudes talk about you made it out, you're not a regular ninja and all this stuff like y'all better than the next man. I don't want to hear none of that game, bro. I don't want to hear none of that. Y'all got to show more respect, bro. Like y'all gotta watch how I get what he's saying, man. But I just have a problem when people say stuff the way he just said that, man, because it's like disrespectful. It's like you disrespecting the brothers that are in the hood. You disrespecting everybody as though these cats out here ain't nothing because they still in the trenches. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. You making it seem like because you got some bread and you moved out of the community that you're so better than everybody that like you can't even relate to the struggle we go through and whatnot, fam. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter how much bread you got, fam. You can still get got out here in these streets. I'd rather have a lot of love from the hood than to be away from the hood acting like I'm better than everybody in the hood. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to make it in life. Everybody trying to get out of a bad situation. But don't talk like that, fam. Like, for real, I get what he's saying. I understand the language he's spitting. I get what he mean. At the same time, if he react like that, people that don't understand the language they're not gonna listen to him because they're gonna see it like, yo, so you think you better than all of us. And you might be better in the sense of you live in a better community. You have more money. Yeah, that would make you live a better life. But to minimize the life of another brother that's still in the hood as if though he didn't make it, you make it seem like brothers in the hood are in a prison and they're gonna die and you made it out and you free and you're exempt from police brutality, you're exempt from the drama, and you're no longer an N-word. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter where you are and how much money you make. The system will always look at you, black man, as an N-word, and you know exactly what I mean.
So you got to protect yourself. And so
we get it. That's the part I understand. You're not just the regular guy. I get it. Meaning you're a celebrity. That's pretty much what he's saying. That you're a celebrity, you gotta move a certain way, you gotta act a certain way, you gotta have protection. I get what you're saying. But the way you said it, you have to understand, it'll come off as if though you're in a whole nother field and these people over here ain't ish. Always remember, it's the people over there that you think ain't ish that are buying your albums, that are paying to see your shows, that are downloading your videos. It's their money that made you get to where you are. Always remember that. That's why I'm always humble. You see what I mean? Because if it's not for the people, I ain't getting nowhere. It's the people that built you up, bro. If nobody ain't watching my show, I don't got no show. So it's the people. You see what I mean? And I see people do this all the time. They crap on all the people and they don't realize everybody's coming from a different walks of life. You got a lot of people who watch me, they right in the hood, in the trenches. What am I going to do? Crap on all of them and say, I'm this and I'm that and I'm this. Nah, you got to show respect to everybody. Even the homeless man that don't got nothing. Because even he deserves respect.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to make it out the ghetto and understand how hard it is to make it out the ghetto and then act like they regular niggas.
Well, I get what you're saying again. You have a lot of people that they get out of the hood and they act regular. But see, what do you mean by regular? Because we got to examine regular. We're all regular. We're all human beings, right? Just because you got bread doesn't make you extra special. But I get what you're saying. If you a dude that got bread, you got to carry yourself a different way. You got to have security. I get it. But you still a regular brother like me. You still a regular brother like the next man down the street. Matter of fact, you still a regular brother like a brother that's in the pen serving time. You the same way. Because look, you could be on your podcast today and get involved in some sort of controversy and end up in the penitentiary. Now what? Now what? All of that, oh, I'm better than everybody, I'm different, that ain't gonna cut it when you're in the penitentiary now. You just like everybody else. This is why you need to be kind on the people on the way up, because those are the same people you're gonna meet on the way down. Straight truth, bro. Hey, I'm just trying to give y'all $1 million worth of game, fam.
No, when you got a certain special ability that you able to do out here and change your whole family, everybody around you, the way they living and they circumstances.
But who you talking to, bro? This is supposed to be about Takeoff. What are you talking about? You, Gilly, you supposed to be talking to Junior, because Junior is the guy you need to be preaching to. Everything you saying right there, fam, that's Junior you supposed to be talking to, because Junior's pops got him up out of the hood, right? Moved them to a nice area, right? Did what I don't even know if Junior grew up in 5th Ward with the pops. I think the pops is the one that grew up in 5th Ward in the struggle. And he moved out of there once he got his certain level of fame. And that's probably when Junior was born. I don't know their whole story, so don't quote me on that. That's just my thoughts on the situation. I don't know. But based on what I know from the family, Junior wasn't in no hood. You know what I mean? He grew up in money. He grew up in money. And what I'm seeing from Gilly is like he's scared and he, a little timid on the show. And I don't understand. Like, why are you scared, bro? I see fear on you right now. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't see that fear on Wallow. I don't see that when he's talking. He seemed to just be saying whatever he gonna say. But with you, Gilly, I see fear. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm never wrong when it comes to me reading people. I could look at somebody and I could tell straight up and down. You look like you a little concerned because you sitting right next to JPrince. So it's like, man, I got to say all this preaching stuff and sound like I'm preaching to the choir. You supposed to be talking to Junior. Because all of the stuff you just finished saying, it applies to Junior. It don't apply to nobody else. I'm pretty sure everybody in these streets know this already. Everybody in the streets know that when you get out of the hood, you got to walk different. You got to talk different. You got to hang around a certain kind of people and distance yourself from a certain type of people. But see, when you really in these streets, even though you might be a dude that got money, you still supposed to be cool with the people from your day ones, even if they hood ninjas. So with the way Gilly is talking, it's like he's saying, it's almost like cut everybody off that's from the streets and don't have nothing to do with them because it's going to get you in problems. Not all the time. Not all the time. It's about hanging around bad company. I could be around a dude that's a street dude, straight up streets. This is his life. And he can know what I'm about. He know I'm not in the streets. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not no gangster. But I know him. You see what I mean? Me and him is cool. We grew up together. He took his path. I took my path. What are you saying? I need to cut him off? No, it's good to have different people that you know from different walks where you have allies here, allies there. You know this one there, that one there. That's the way you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? You gotta have people around you. But I get what you're saying. You can't carry yourself like no fool. You gotta have security. Well, okay. Why the Migos didn't have security with them that night? You know why they didn't? Because mob ties was supposed to protect them. So what you saying, Gilly, don't make no sense, bro. You preaching to the choir. It's $1 million worth of game. I get it. But when it comes to the situation with TAKEOFF, they checked in. They were rocking with JPrince Jr. So he was responsible for their safety. And based on the report, Migo Band said that he got a burner from JPrince, right? So why wasn't they protected that night? Why wasn't they protected? You need to be talking to the Prince family, bro. You talking to the wrong one. If you're in the building and you're enjoying the show, fam, click that like button, fam. Support the stream, click the like button. Likes don't cost you not $1. Not $1. If everybody click that like button, fam, we'll be at 1,800 likes on this video, fam. Let's go. He need to be talking to the Prince family, y'all. Because look, a lot of people that did reviews and talked about this video stream with this interview, they didn't understand all of this section here. They didn't understand how to break it down. That's why you got to come to Ringo TV Reactions when it comes to these reaction videos, man. Because I'm breaking it down to show you the mentality of Gilly. He's afraid to talk to the Prince family. So he's talking as if though he's talking to the public, but really these are things he want to say to Junior. These are things he want to say to JPrince. These are things he want to say to Mike. This is what he really want to say to them. But he's talking as if though he's speaking in general. You know what I mean? He's talking as if though he's speaking in general. And he's not. He's really speaking to the Prince family. But he's scared to mention them. He don't want to say nothing.
But you still want to act like a regular nigga? It'll catch up to you, man. Because you're not regular, so you can't do regular shit no more.
So hold up. You blaming TAKEOFF for his own death, fam? See, what you said right there was disrespectful now. I'm just calling things out the way I see it. I'm just calling things out the way I see it. Sounds like Gilly just said right there that he's blaming TAKEOFF for his own death. Because TAKEOFF wasn't acting gangster. TAKEOFF never been acting gangster. But he ended up dead. So are you saying that because TAKEOFF didn't have no security, because he was hanging around the wrong place at the wrong time, that he's to blame for his own death? Y'all already know how I feel about Quavo in the situation, right? At the same time, TAKEOFF was never acting gangster ever since he been in the industry. And he felt that he was protected because he was down with mob ties at that party. So there's no need to get protection if you really think about it. If I check in and I'm rocking with mob ties and everybody is on accord, the same team, I shouldn't have to be worrying about nothing. We the celebrities, we the money bag. I should be able to party, enjoy myself, you know, play around with the ladies, roll some dice, shoot some pool, you know what I mean? Get some photo ops, post to the social media. Everybody had a good time. We go home. You know what I mean? Because y'all the special guest. The Migos was a special guest that night. They should have been protected heavy. Nobody should have never did nothing. I don't care if anybody beefing. I don't care if anybody was drunk. You know what I mean? Junior and Mike is highly responsible for everything that went down. Now, I blame Quavo. Y'all already done know how I feel. But this happened on the Prince family's watch. It's their fault why TAKEOFF is dead. There's no way around it. From when they walk in that building with the Migos, Junior supposed to tell his team, whoever's there, yo, you see the Migos? Ain't none of y'all under any circumstances, it's the front on these brothers. I don't care they drunk. I don't care they get out of pocket. You let me deal with it. Y'all fall back. Know what I mean? I'm here to make sure that these guys are protected. They in my city. You know what I mean? I'm here to show them love. They took time out of their schedule to come on down to Houston. And it is what it is. Your people supposed to listen to you, bro. That's how it is in the streets. I'm telling you, bro, this is how it goes down. This is how it's supposed to go down. You know what I mean? You could be walking through the hood. A dude could see you on the block and he could be ready to try to rob you. And one of his people be like, yo, fam, yo, chill. What? Chill, leave him alone. Yo, let him just go. Let him go. And you supposed to listen, bro. That's called respect. Especially if it's an OG, somebody that's above you. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying above as if though it's like disrespect, like you ain't nobody. What I'm saying is there's a certain level of respect and a code that men's supposed to follow. If we all hanging out and the Migos came around, we supposed to be excited that we got some industry cats at the party. This is a good look for us, you know? So I'm supposed to tell the dogs, yo, hey, I don't want to hear nothing about any of you cats. Matter of fact, fam, the reason why Mobties is responsible is because JPrince Sr. had to know about this party. And like I said, word on the streets is he was at the party. I don't know that to be a fact. I'm just alleging that. I don't know, because I ain't see him on camera. At the same time, you gonna tell me the pops don't know that there's a party going on? You gonna tell me he didn't know that there's a pool party going on in Houston? He had to know. So why the pops didn't call up Junior and say, let me get on the phone and talk to these cats? And the father give the word. Yo, I need to make sure that all of y'all make sure that the Migos is good. I don't want to hear about no problems. I don't want to hear about nothing going on in these streets by anybody killing anybody. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing in these streets. Y'all make sure y'all take care of these young brothers. Y'all show them good hospitality. And don't you misconstrue anything that I'm saying. You know, Junior, you make sure that y'all take care of these guys. I don't want nobody holding no guns. I don't want nobody shooting. I don't want none of this. That's what was supposed to be going down. The father was supposed to give that word as a boss to make sure that the dogs don't react. A little petty argument about basketball and TAKEOFF is dead and none of y'all taking responsibility yet? Nah, man.
That's just the reality of this shit. Because God put those type of blessings on you that wherever you go, motherfuckers know you.
Well, true. The Migos went to the party. The Prince brothers was at the party. Everybody know them. So how TAKEOFF end up dead? Why the gun was pointed at him? Why? There's no excuse. Look, let me tell you something, man. In order for all this drama to stop, it's going to take Quavo to come out and talk. it's going to take Migo Bands to come out and talk. Because you have the Prince family talking, but they're not taking responsibility. We need everybody to be in that same room. We need all of them cats to be in the same room talking about what's going down. They're supposed to be a podcast where you got the Prince family, you have Quavo, you have Migo Bands, because hey, Migo Bands haven't been charged for anything. So why he ain't on camera talking? We need to have these cats on camera talking about this situation like men. No beefing, no argument. I mean, y'all can argue, y'all men. Y'all can argue, just keep it professional. And we try to figure out how we can call this thing a truce, how we can make sure that justice get done for Takeoff. Because he's gone already. He ain't coming back. But somebody gotta take this charge right here. Somebody gotta be responsible. So what's really going on? This gotta get cleared up. Everybody is responsible for why Takeoff died, including the people that was guests at the party. They're not all free. They're not innocent. They were at the party too. They saw who did it, and they could talk. They could tell you if Junior was in the room. They could tell you if the father was at the party, where their videos at, why they're not talking, why everybody cowards, why everybody hiding. See, if the bloggers and the YouTubers are not on the case talking about this story, nobody ain't gonna know nothing. Nobody won't know nothing. Nobody wouldn't even care. This is sad, man.
Wherever you go, you somebody. You cause pandemonium. So you not regular no more. So you can't act like you regular. You can't carry shit like you regular. Because it only take one time for some not regular shit to happen and you're done.
But hold up, wait. So you taking a personal shot at Quavo right here. Now he took a shot at Quavo, y'all. Again, I'm just reading the room. I'm just looking at what's going on. The temperature is crazy. It's like he just took a shot at Quavo right now. Now, y'all, listen. Again, I don't agree with Quavo, but I gotta talk about what's going on here. And this is foul. This is sad. Let me rewind that back a little bit, because you took a shot at Quavo right here by saying that he's moving a certain way. Okay, I get it. He in another man's hood. He's a guest. He shouldn't have said what he said. But at the same time, I didn't hear what them other cats was saying. And Quavo's still a man. He's still going to say what he going to say if he feel he being disrespected. Should he have said, "Let we go before I hurt someone"? I don't think he should have said that. I don't think you should say anything that have to do with fighting if you know you can't back that up. You can argue with a man. Y'all can raise y'all voices because we men. That's what men do. Iron sharpen iron. But when Quavo said, "Let we go before I hurt someone," to me, that triggered a response in Migo Bands, because he probably felt some type of way that maybe one of them might front on Quavo. But what Gilly just did right there, he's making it seem like it's Quavo's fault for not having security and not moving a certain way, which ended up with his nephew getting killed. That's how it sounds right there. Listen to what he said.
Because it only take one time for some not regular shit to happen and you're done.
Wow.
So I just want to put that out there too, to all the motherfuckers that's out here that's eating and that's making it.
Yo, come on, Gilly, man. You playing, bro. You sound like, you know what it is, man? And I already done told y'all, I don't sugarcoat nothing over here, man. I'm telling y'all straight. Sounds to me like Gilly, like y'all got paid under the table and you're just doing what the Prince family want you to do and what to say. Because for you to say that, it's like you saying that Quavo was out here moving like a regular ninja. He was around the Prince family and they were supposed to have his back, bro. You supposed to be talking to Junior. It was on their watch that Takeoff died. I understand everybody trying to cast the blame on this one and that one. I blamed everybody. That's why I'm not taking nobody's side. Only the victim. That's it. Because Takeoff can't defend himself right now. But for you to not speak to the Prince family, listen, y'all the interviewers. Y'all supposed to be going in respectfully. Y'all supposed to be going in on the Prince family at this moment. Y'all supposed to be like, yo, bro, they were on your watch. How could this happen on your watch? Y'all got to get them pushback as the host. What's the point of having them in the interview? Let me tell you something, fam. Interviews, I don't know if y'all understand it. Interviews are like interrogations. That's what an interview is. I don't think y'all realize that, but an interview is supposed to be like an interrogation. That's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to pick the other person's mind. To have a good interview, you gotta ask questions, you gotta pick their mind, and you gotta give them pushback. If you sound like you're trying to be friends in an interview, fam, you're not a good interviewer. To do an interview, you gotta ask real questions, even if it's uncomfortable. Why? Because the public wanna see and they wanna have these questions answered. You guys had the Prince family in your office, at your setup in your studio, and you ain't really get them no pushback. You were supposed to be like, fam, so what do you say about the people that are saying, yo, this happened on your watch? And just speak straight the way I'm talking. Not all sentimental and cowardly and timid like the way you were talking, Gilly. You supposed to be like, yo, check this out, man. They were on your watch, fam. You got fans out here that got much love for Takeoff. He dead. It was on y'all watch. So do y'all don't feel like y'all don't have no responsibility in this? That's how you gotta be talking to the Prince family, bro. But you ain't doing that. Why? Cause you scared? Is that it? Scared of what? They in your studio. What are you doing? They on the air. And you know what's so sad about this? Why y'all didn't go live? That should have been live, bro. That should have been live, not pre-recorded. Live. No pre-records, bro. Ask these cats real questions. Takeoff died on their watch. Junior was there. He got to be held accountable. Mike was in the middle. Them cats that was there don't respect Mike. You were supposed to tell him that to his face. You, Gilly, you were supposed to tell Mike, fam, why your team didn't respect you, bro. Straight. No sugarcoat. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You ain't being disrespectful. Bro, you the host. They supposed to respect you and your platform. How is gonna be $1 million worth of game if you ain't keeping it real and official with the people, bro? You supposed to keep it official. You know? You're supposed to keep it official with them, fam. You're supposed to tell them to ask the real questions. You're supposed to be like, Prince, you do realize that Takeoff died on your watch at an event for your family. You do realize that this looked bad, right? Right or wrong? Put him in the hot seat, bro, so that he could speak. So we could see if he get in his feelings. So we could see if he get an attitude with you. Y'all scared, bro. Y'all scared. You know what I mean? You supposed to ask him those questions. Blood is on your hands. How do you heal from this situation? Hey, yo, Junior, you were there. This happened on your watch. How you gonna explain to the people in this situation if you don't know what's going on? How you gonna say you weren't there? That you were at the bathroom with your brother? What, you were helping him to wash his hands? Who goes to the bathroom with their brother to wash their hands? That's cap. You were there, bro. Stop lying, man. Why you were not there during the argument? That's suspect, bro. You supposed to be a boss. You supposed to be there to control your dogs. It's almost like you not being there is an excuse to justify that, well, being that I wasn't around, That's why my dogs went loose and did what they said. Nah, that's not true, bro. Because I can have a Rottweiler and I have the dog well trained, and that's not disrespect towards any of your people. But what I'm trying to show you is that when you are respected, you can walk off to the bathroom and your Rottweiler is supposed to sit down right there and not trouble nobody. Straight like that. It's called respect. Even if I go to the bathroom, my dogs should know not to front on these cats. You know, they're not supposed to act up because they see me walk away. Nah. You supposed to be official even if the boss stepped off, if they respect you. So it could be one or two things. Either your people don't respect you, whether it's Prince Jr., Mike, you know what I mean? Your dogs don't respect you. Or you gave them the green light to take out TAKEOFF. I'm just calling it what it is, man. I'm just calling it what it is, fam. It's either one or the other.
Because I be seeing athletes from my city who you watching these niggas on TV, but then you seeing these niggas chill down North Philly.
Yeah.
For what?
No, that's real.
Spent your whole fucking life in North Philly.
Notice this. Notice his face, man.
Making it.
Listen.
Because I be seeing athletes from my city who you watching these niggas on TV, but then you seeing these niggas chill down North Philly.
Gilly, do you realize you talking about Quavo and TAKEOFF right there? You taking shots at them now. You making it seem like they are the athletes that are in Fifth Ward. That's what you basically just said right there. I'm reading you, bro. And I'm not no tarot card reader. I'm not no psychic. I just got the ability to read people. You basically is saying, because first of all, what he said have nothing to do with TAKEOFF's death. But if we're gonna get the information out of what he just said, he's basically saying that Quavo and them are like athletes, but they down in Fifth Ward acting like they in the hood, like they in the streets. They don't belong there. That's basically what he just said. And he's trying to do that to impress JPrince Sr. That's what I'm seeing. Gilly, you can't be doing that, bro. And I'm not trying to say what you can and can't do on your own platform. You can do what the F you want to do. But in order to be a host, you got to be fair and balanced, bro. You can't be having favoritism just because you got the Prince family and Mobties on your platform, fam. You can't do that, man. Yeah, you're right. You're right. 5%, but he was supposed to be protected. He checked in. You're right. He was supposed to be protected. That's why I don't understand why Gilly is acting as if though Quavo and them is trying to act like something. You know what I mean? By them coming to the city, they were supposed to be protected. They didn't even have to worry about a gun. Even though I personally would have had a gun, even if I'm around Mobties, listen, I have to have a gun. If I'm personally around anywhere around ninjas, I gotta have a gun. I'm not gonna be just walking around waiting for somebody else to defend me. Even though I checked in, you know, you still supposed to have a weapon on you as a man, because you never know how things turn out. You could get boxed in, somebody could pull up to you in a bathroom and got the drop on you. And if you ain't have no burn on you, you done. So even if I checked in, I still gotta stay strapped too. You know what I mean? And it's not really about just being strapped like you're paranoid, but as a man, as a celebrity, as a boss, and you official, you got bread and popularity and all that other stuff, you should always be strapped at all times, you know? But he making it seem like Mobties don't have no responsibility. They were supposed to protect these guys. This should have never happened. So the only reason why it happened is it had to be sanctioned by a boss, man. I keep telling y'all. There is no way that TAKEOFF should have died. There is no way. It had to be sanctioned by a boss. Somebody said, go ahead and do it. Somebody had to give the green light, y'all. I'm telling you, man. Somebody had to give the green light. Things like this just don't happen. Heads would roll, bro. Y'all seen the movie, what is that movie? Casino. I think it was Casino. Was it Casino? The one where, I think it was Joe Pesci. I think he was supposed to be made a boss, right? A man. He was supposed to be made a boss. And I think was it Casino? I'm not sure if it was Casino. I think it was Casino. It was Casino, right? And he was waiting for the phone call that he was going to be made a boss. And what happened? They brought him to the house, lined him up, and they killed him. Oh, it was Goodfellas. Okay, Goodfellas. That was it, definitely. It was Goodfellas. Yeah. Goodfellas, all right. It was one of them movies, okay. So it was Goodfellas. Yeah, man, that scene right there tells you what it is. Now, you know why that happened? You know why Joe Pesci got lined up? Because they killed a boss. Remember when they were at that bar? Remember? And he killed a boss, and it was like, yo, what we gonna do about this, man? You can't kill a boss by yourself without getting the word. Your head gonna roll. You can't do that. And that's how it be in the streets. You go off somebody and you ain't go to the main guys and talk this thing over, and you go do something that's out of character, you can put and jeopardize an entire organization, bro, because of what you did. You killed somebody's son that might be a boss, and you killed them. Now you jeopardize the whole business. Now we got to answer for that. So in order for TAKEOFF to have gotten taken out, somebody have to give the word, man. And if somebody didn't give the word, and it's a situation where somebody just was a loose cannon with a gun, then it's up to the Prince family to take care of that. Come on, man. Look, they the ones who call themselves Mobties, right? They call themselves Mobties. So if somebody from their camp took out TAKEOFF, then as a boss of Mobties, y'all supposed to done take care of that situation if y'all got this kind of love y'all claim y'all got for TAKEOFF. I'm just being real, straight up. Forget all of this interviewing stuff. Forget all the podcasting stuff. Why don't y'all just go handle y'all business and stop playing? But they not. So how is anybody to take y'all serious when y'all talk all this stuff about respect? Where's the respect for TAKEOFF if your own people took them out? Because if your people didn't take them out, then who did? Who took out TAKEOFF? If Migo Bands didn't kill him, who did? It had to be somebody from Mobties. Y'all let them in the building. If Clark had a gun, Mobties let them in the building. So why nobody's talking about Clark in that interview? Why Gilly didn't talk about Clark in that interview? What's going on? Where the real questions at? Come on, man. Y'all playing games with people, man. This is why I gotta do these reviews. People keep getting mad at me. Let the video play. Bro, do you understand what channel you on, bro? I do reviews, commentary, criticism. You can go find the video. It's on the channel, $1 Million Worth of Game. Google them up on YouTube. You'll find them. I'm doing a review, commentary, criticism, fair use. Straight like that. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing my job. You want to hear the full video without me talking? Go over there and listen to the video. What are you wasting your time here for? I'm not here to play games. I'm here to talk about the real.
Yeah.
For what?
No, that's real.
Spent your whole fucking life in North Philly.
You trying to impress Prince, bro. I see what you doing.
That's what you call $1 million worth of game y'all giving. But that's why it's also important, even though people got this fucked up check-in situation, you know what I mean, all twisted. But relationships is valuable, man.
Worth more
and
than money.
important. The right ones. You know what I mean? They're valuable and important. And me, you know what I mean, when I trap, I've been doing this shit for a long time. And, you know, anybody wise will want to know how you was able to do this and be successful as long as you was able to do it. You know, I was always that kind of inquisitive nigga. I wanted to know, man, show me when, where, and how to make these things happen. So, you know, I guess I'm saying all that to say that, you know, Gilly and Wallow is absolutely right about what they saying when they saying put some protection on your ass.
Nah, see, here's the problem, bro. I get what you saying, but y'all was supposed to be the protection that night for Takeoff and them brothers. Stop playing, man. You playing, listen. Y'all not, listen. I'm intelligent, fam. I can read through the lines. Your boy, JPrince Jr., your boy, Mike Prince. Y'all was supposed to hold down the Migos that night. Y'all failed these cats, bro. And I don't agree with Quavo. But at the end of the day, real is real. Y'all failed the Migos that night. There's no way around that. So everything that Prince Sr. is saying, I get what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. That you should have protection, you should have security, but y'all was the security. They checked in to Houston. They were under y'all umbrella. You understand? Even Prince Sr. talked about this thing in a video that all right, this is what he said. Because he was interviewed on another platform. I don't recall the name of the video, but I did a reaction to the video stream that he was on. And they were talking about the check-in, right? They were talking about the check-in, and Senior talked about how it's not really something that they do. They don't extort nobody. They don't do this. They don't do that. These are his words, right? And he said, even though we don't do like no official check-in, like you gotta check in, it would still be in your best interest. I'm just paraphrasing what he's saying. It would still be in your best interest that if you do come to the city, to show some respect by checking in or letting us know. That way, if you're around, we can make sure that you good. You get what I'm saying? That's how he put it. So if that's how it is, right, and there's really no check-in stuff, by the pure fact that the Migos is in your company, they were supposed to be protected. You understand? That's what was supposed to happen. You know? They were supposed to do that for you. They were supposed to be there to protect the Migos. They were supposed to be there to show them love, to make sure that they secure. They didn't have to worry about nothing. You know? Quavo didn't have to worry about a fight breaking out. Why would he have to worry about that? These are bosses. These are $1 million guys. And again, I don't agree with Quavo. I got my criticism, but I'm being fair. I'm just being fair and balanced. That's how I move. I don't sugarcoat, but I'm fair. You may not like my criticism, but I'm fair. Quavo wasn't supposed to worry about nothing that night. Takeoff wasn't supposed to worry about nobody trying to do anything to him. It was supposed to be all love. I'm in the company of Mobties. Okay, cool. We could just party, have fun, chill, get the ladies, and just have a good time. That's how it was supposed to be, y'all. But no, something broke out because Junior walked away, or he orchestrated the hit, allegedly. Because how is it that he was busy throughout that entire argument? Where was he? Because in the interview, he tried to say where he was. We're going to talk about that in another video. Because like I said, I'm covering each piece separate. Because when I speak and I break down videos, my video stream would be damn near 10 hours if I had to break down this live stream that they did. It was just too much information in there to cover in one video. I'll be there all night. And nobody ain't gonna watch a replay of a 10-hour live stream. Straight like that. They might watch up to 3 hours, if need be, while they at work or wherever in the house on the weekend or whatever. Let's get back to this tape, hear what he got to say.
You know what I mean? Your ass is valuable enough to put some protection on it. And some of y'all gonna do what you want to do. So I ain't gonna tell you don't do this, don't do that, but I am gonna tell you put some protection on your ass. You know what I mean? Your objective should be to make it home to your family, your woman, or whatever every day you leave out the house.
But hold on, wait, y'all getting off the subject though. I get all of that. I understand what you're saying. It all makes sense. At the same time, y'all getting off the Takeoff situation. Y'all was supposed to be the protection of Takeoff that night. Y'all was the protection. See, the Prince family is moving away from their responsibility. Remember, this is all about respect, y'all. This is about respect. And as a boss, Prince Sr. should have said, look, fam, we take personal responsibility for this loss. We would like to send our condolences to the family of Takeoff, Quavo, Offset. This happened on our watch. We are disappointed in the man that did this. Y'all were in our care. It got out of hand. Something happened that wasn't supposed to happen. This affects our reputation. And we're trying to work with who we need to work with to resolve. This is how these guys are supposed to talk, bro. When you know you did wrong, just come clean, man. Listen, that would earn all the respect. People will respect you with that situation. But see, it's not just gonna be over just there. If you take accountability, the public will respect the fact that y'all came clean and took the rap and said, this is on our watch. We were supposed to protect the Migos that night. This make the family look bad, but the person responsible for this is gonna be held accountable. And y'all need to get a hold of that footage because JPrince Sr., with all the pull you got, you supposed to be able to know who shot who. You supposed to have seen that video. Ain't no telling how many people got a hold of the raw video footage on what happened. You know? It's crazy. Tanya said you sound like him. Now, I know how to do the reactment of people's voices. I'm good with doing voices. I did that in one stream that I did the other day, man. And everybody in the chat was going crazy. They was like, yo, you sound just like him. And I did JPrince Sr. voice, and then I did Junior's voice. And everybody was going crazy. Like, yo, you sound just like him, fam. It sound crazy. But let's hear what he got to say, man. Because I don't like where they going with this. They getting off the subject, and they not holding themselves responsible. Look at Mike, how he got his head down. He know he wrong, man. He know he wrong. He know things got out of hand. It was on y'all watch. That's why you were crying, bro. And look, check this out. We're going to get to that part in another stream where we're going to talk about him crying, but I just want to talk about that piece for a second. He was not faking it. I know a lot of people said that's good acting and all this other stuff. He was not faking that. He wasn't faking that little emotional piece. That wasn't fake. He was real. And the reason why it came out is because he know it happened on his watch, bro. It happened on his watch, and that right there probably got his emotion to know that he held Takeoff in his hand. He did. He was there. I ain't gonna lie. Mike was right there when Quavo was there. He did hold Quavo Takeoff, and blood definitely got on his hand. So the part about him washing his hands, based on what they said, that could be true. Now, I don't know if Mike was with him. I can't prove that. You know what I mean? I can't prove that at all, but they guilty though. Mobties is responsible for the death of Takeoff. All they got to do is come into public and establish the truth, take accountability for it, and just own it. Just own it, fam. Quavo need to come out. Listen, I already told you, my criticism for Quavo is heavy. Quavo got to come in the public and also apologize to the fans, y'all. Y'all keep getting mad. I keep telling you, Quavo got to come in the public. Let's talk about this. Quavo got to come in the public. And the reason why I say he got to apologize is because he have a part in it too. And I know a lot of y'all don't like hearing that because y'all rock with Quavo. I get it. It is what it is. But I got to do my job. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell you the truth. I wouldn't be doing my job. Quavo said what he said that triggered a chain reaction. He got to come in the public and he got to apologize to the fans by saying, look, I just want to apologize to all the fans in regards to the situation with TAKEOFF. I'm just going to speak my piece. I hope everybody hear me out. Forgive me for my part. It's really eating me up inside to know that after I said what I said, it seemed like things just transpired and my nephew is no longer here and I feel bad about it. I've been quiet for 4 months. It's burning me up. But I just want to come clean and just, talk about the situation. Yeah, we had an argument. We were having this issue at the basketball game and the dice game. It spilled out into the out parts of the bowling alley, and I just want to acknowledge that, yeah, I messed up. I should have never said that. I think that my words may have triggered Migo Bands to, punch Lil Cam in the face or pistol whip him. And it probably caused one of his mans to pull out a gun. Perhaps TAKEOFF got in the way because of the gunplay and may have got shot in the crossfire, And I just feel bad to know that I could have probably just not say nothing. And I'm disappointed in myself for not speaking for over 3-4 months. And it just makes the situation look like I'm hiding something. I see the blogs, I see the YouTube videos, people talking about me and this and that. And, rightfully so, they got a right to talk about me because I was quiet the whole time. Listen, this is what they were supposed to be doing. He got to come out in the public to address this because the way it's looking now, it's looking like if Quavo is down with mob ties. It's looking like he's going to come out soon and throw Migo Bands under the bus. He should have been talked about this. These guys shouldn't be out here talking by themselves. You should be hearing from Migo Bands because Migo Bands was a shooter. He's free. So why he not in the public talking, bro? Listen, the public demands answers. Y'all the one who put all this information out on the internet, So, hey, if y'all going to be out here talking so much, hash all of this out on a panel and let's just air this thing out. Who killed TAKEOFF, man? Who did it? Everybody trying to stay quiet. Who did it? Just end the argument. Who did it? Who did it? Nobody ain't talking about who did it, bro. Everybody just staying quiet. I'm trying to figure out why everybody quiet on the matter. Why? Why everybody quiet on the matter? There's no need to be quiet, man. I'm sure the father know who did it, but he's gonna try to protect his son. I don't know. Word on the street is that the son had some run-in with the law back in the day or whatever. That's just word on the street. I don't know if it's true, so don't quote me on that. I don't know. I don't know if he have a clean record or not. I don't know, so don't quote me on that. But word on the street is that if he got involved in any sort of gunplay or any sort of drama and he's tied to it, he can go to prison. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if that to be true. I don't know. So to me, the father's trying to protect his son and the family name. And I think that they should have just took accountability. That would have been a good look on the show and said, we take personal responsibility for TAKEOFF's death. As a unit, they were on our watch. They were supposed to be protected by us, not talk all this preaching stuff about you need to get protection and you need to get this. Nobody don't want to hear that. Let's go.
to think that way. You know what I mean? And you can't embrace these clowns. You know what I mean? Because a nigga that don't know how to think is a dangerous man.
Notice what he's doing here. Now he blaming Migo Bands right here, y'all. He's saying that Migo Bands is the ninja that don't know how to think.
You know what I mean? And that's what we're dealing with this conversation that we're having right now. You know, a nigga that don't know how to think is a dangerous man. A man that feel like every altercation have to end with violence. He's a dangerous man. He's a damn fool, and it's a matter of time before he meet a damn fool.
You see what I mean? It's a matter of time before he meet a damn fool. That's another threat right there. Y'all ain't peeped the game? That's another threat that he made right there. It's subliminal. It was coded with some icing, but that was also a threat. And he's talking about Migo Bands. That's who he's talking about. That's wrong because, okay, Migo Bands reacted. I get it. He should have never punched or pistol whipped Lil' Cam, because the way Mike Prince put the story, and again, we're going to review his side. The way Mike Prince reviewed or talked, he said that he convinced Quavo to walk away because he was in the middle of the brothers that was arguing, and he convinced Quavo to walk away. And when Quavo walked away, if you notice, he did walk away with Mike. So him and Mike walked away. And that's when Quavo said, yo, let me get out of here before I, F somebody up or hurt somebody. I think he said hurt somebody. I don't think he said F somebody up. So don't take that as that's what he said. I think he said something along the lines of, let we go for I hurt someone. I think that's the original quote. And once he said that, Migo Bands reacted, which mean Lil' Cam wasn't going to do nothing to Quavo. Watkins wasn't going to do nothing to Quavo. It was when Migo Bands pistol whipped Lil' Cam is when the chain reaction happened. So at that point, dudes are going to do what dudes are going to do. If they see you pistol whip their man, they're going to respond. Right? They're going to respond. But now, how did Clark end up with a gun? And why Mobties is not talking about Clark ending up with this gun? Allegedly. Nobody's talking about it.
You know what I mean? And the ending gonna be bad. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're dealing with. And if it's anything that needs to change is, man, leave them damn fools in the hood.
Now notice what he's saying here. In other words, what Quavo should have did, he's basically saying that Quavo should have left Migo Bands in the hood, or he's saying that Clark should have been left in the hood. But if he said Clark would have left in the hood, that would be him talking to his own son. You understand? Because based on Clark, it comes in like he's saying self-defense. So what Senior is saying is that Quavo should have left Migo Bands home because he don't know how to react. Meaning, every time there's an altercation, we don't gotta get to fighting. Don't you guys know that as men, we can argue, right? But that doesn't mean we gotta go bring out guns. That doesn't mean we gotta fight. You see what I'm saying? If I'm having a heated argument with you, and you a brother, me and you having a disagreement, we can have a heated argument without getting to blows or guns. We could do that as men. We don't have to get to fighting and shooting. So what Prince is saying is, Migo Bands don't know how to move. He moved off of emotions. That's what he's basically saying here. And that Quavo should have left him home. I'm trying to give you the interpretation of what he's saying.
Know what I mean? Y'all know the ones that's damn fools before you even bring them out to lead them in the hood, because all the muscle and meanness and all that fighting shit in the world ain't nothing, man.
Now he's talking about Migo Bands because remember, Migo Bands is a bigger guy. To Lil Cam, Migo Bands is a bigger guy. Lil Cam is about 5'2", 5'3". Short, skinny. So compared to Migo Bands is 200 and something pounds. So for him to even strike Lil Cam is like a joke. Like why you fronting on a little man that you know you can beat up? Like a bully. I mean, just think about it, man. What he did is like he bullied Lil Cam. Straight up. It is what it is. Y'all could call it what it is. But he did strike Lil Cam. And that was before the gunshots. Remember, in my first live stream is right on the homepage of the channel. The first live stream I ever did about the situation. Well, not the first one. That wasn't the first one. Was it the first one? Nah, I don't think it was the first one. I did streams before. But the one that I have on my homepage where you see me on camera, in that particular video, people in my chat was telling me, yo, Ringo, Migo Bands punched Little Cam in the face. And what did I say? I disagreed with everybody. I was like, nah, that's not what happened, y'all. Y'all tripping. It wasn't, nah, that didn't happen. And everybody in the chat was like, yo, Ringo, I'm telling you, he punched Little Cam. He did. He hit him. Something happened. Look at the footwork. Somebody punched somebody. And then we thought it was the boxer. And it turned out the people in the chat was right. I stand corrected. It was Migo Bands. He did do that because when the paperwork came out, it said it. Matter of fact, he said it himself. And I was like, wow, Migo Bands admitted it. He admitted punching Little Cam and pistol whipping him with a gun.
You know what I mean? When it comes to a thinker, you know what I mean? That little man, he was 5'2", and a whole lot of little nigga, you can't impose no muscle. I used to specialize in that shit. Hit me, big nigga, so I can deal with your ass. You know what I mean? So you have to like understand that niggas ain't thinking about fighting you no more.
Y'all gotta listen to what he just said right there, fam. Y'all not understanding. When Migo Bands fronted on Little Cam by thinking he was gonna rob, because remember in the paperwork, it says that Migo Bands told the investigators he thought that Lil Cam and Watkins was gonna rob Quavo. Now, why would they rob Quavo? Why would that happen under the watchful eye of Mobties? That would incriminate everybody there. So Migo Bands was led by his feelings and reacted against Lil Cam because he thought they were gonna rob him. How were they gonna escape? They would have had to answer to JPrince Sr. They would have had to answer to Junior. So in that regard, whether you believe or not, and again, I don't side with Mobties. I don't agree with them. They guilty. They got a lot to do with the death of TAKEOFF. I get it. At the same time, what he's saying there is true. You can't impose all of this muscle on Lil Cam and not expect for men to react. Men are going to react, right? Things are going to transpire. Whether or not you to guess, once you pull out guns and start going ham on these guys, yo, all bets off the table after that. Y'all got to look at it from that angle. He not saying it that way, but that's exactly what he's saying. He's basically saying, your man, Migo Bands, fronted on Mobties. So the goons did whatever they did. Your man got caught in the crossfire. He's out. We don't condone that. We ain't sanctioned that. But this dude had a weapon and he went off on one man and was shooting at another man. So, hey, guns are gonna come out and start blazing. People gonna get hit in the crossfire. You see the young lady that got hit? She got shot in the face, in the head, right? Some other dude got shot. Nobody don't know where he got shot or if he's even alive. but they saying he's somebody, a manager or somebody with Quavo. I don't know, you know? But at the end of the day, man, this situation is just a mess. But what Senior just said right there, it sounds bad too. It sounds bad because it's almost like they saying, yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did it, but it was your man who started it. So we just finished it. And so happens, little man got caught in the crossfire. That's how it sounded to me, to my ears. What say you? You know what I mean? I understand why kill an innocent TAKEOFF. He didn't do anything wrong, but get set up. Now, here's the thing. I believe he was set up. I told you that 1,000 times. But let's look at this thing from the angle of where he's coming from. Again, you gotta follow when I'm speaking because I'm trying to give you a visual of what's happening. Quavo said, let we go before I hurt someone. They walk off, him and Mike Prince. Migo bands feel that Lil Cam and Watkins is about to make their move to rob Quavo because he believed they both armed and got guns. So he pistol whip Lil Cam run, and he's busting shots at Lil Cam. At that moment, somebody else with a gun is shooting. Everybody's running for cover, ducking and moving. It could have been a situation where either Migo Band's bullet hit TAKEOFF or it was Clark. I didn't see no video of Clark shooting nobody. We gotta see that video. This is why I don't like how the public and the media and the news and all these investigators is playing games with everybody. Just show the footage, fam. Show the footage of what happened and stop playing games with people. You know? But Mobties is responsible because who is Clark? Is Clark Mobties? Put it in the chat. People that are in the now, people that know what's going on, people that have been following the story, people that know of DJ Clark. Is DJ Clark Mobties? We just need a simple yes, a no, or a maybe. You know what I mean? Is he Mobties? Have you ever seen him with Mobties? Because it seemed like they just had people that's around. Because that's all we need to know. So, all right, we got a no. I don't know. So we got one no. Somebody saying yeah, no. Because the reason why I have to ask this is this. Have you ever seen DJ Clark anywhere around JPrince Jr., Senior, Mike? Have you ever seen him near them before that bowling alley situation? Because that's how you're gonna know what's up. Because people keep saying that Lil Cam is Mobties, and then some people are saying, nah, he's just a dude that's in the hood. They probably just know him. I look at it like this. Whether you Mobties or not, if you were invited by JPrince Jr. to that party, and you not the Migos, you down with Mobties. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Somebody said he was wearing the shirt. Oh, really? Oh, really? Interesting. I gotta look through some material, man. If somebody got that, y'all gotta send that material to me, fam. If you got that, because I didn't see. Maybe it was in the videos and I just didn't see it. But if he's wearing a Mobties t-shirt, you Mobties, bro. If you was wearing a Mobties t-shirt, you Mobties. That's just the way it is. So it is what it is. That's why I rely on the chat, because y'all see things that maybe I didn't see.
So get the right security, man. That's all.
And the reason I always stress security is because.
Now, I don't like this part right here. Wallow, we got to talk about this, fam. I don't like the fact that you talking with your hand by your mouth like that. The reason why I don't is because it's like you're covering your face while you talking, and you're saying the reason why I stress getting security. The security that night was Mobties. You're getting off task, bro. You're getting off focus. You're working for Mobties right now. Not saying you down with Mobties, but it seemed like you're more favoring the Prince family at this point. You're showing us a level of favoritism because as a host, I don't think that you should be saying, you know, the reason why I stress having security. The security that night was mob ties. The Prince family was the security for the Migos that night. They were their security. You understand? They didn't have to worry about beefing when they got the shooters and the people that's there. It should had already been established by JPrince Jr. to let all the goons in the hood know the Migos is off limits. Y'all chill. I don't want to hear nothing. Anybody touch, harm, say anything disrespectful to the Migos, you're going to have to deal with me. That should have been dealt with from the beginning. That's how bosses are supposed to move and make sure that the people are safe. These are your guests. If I was to invite anybody to my house to do a podcast or whatever the case is, my job is to make sure you good. That's my job. If I bring you to the hood or wherever and I invite you here and there, it's my responsibility to make sure you safe. Of course, you should be on alert as a man, but I know if you my guest, I gotta show you hospitality. If I'm bringing you to the projects and all the goons is outside and I know you coming through because we having a birthday party, fam, nobody ain't touching you. Nobody ain't gonna front on you. You don't got nothing to worry about. You with me. So how could something go wrong on their watch if they with mob ties? That should have never happened. That's why I said the only way that can happen is that it was supposed to happen, meaning they gave the green light. Either that or your goons that was with you that are not official mob ties members or affiliates, they just don't respect JPrince Jr. and they don't respect Mike Prince either. It's one of the two. They goons, they from the streets. So Wallow and Gilly should have been talking to JPrince Jr. on why you bringing these cats from Fifth Ward up to this party and they from the hood and you know they loose cannons. Why would you bring them to this party where you got $1 million ninjas up in here? You know? This doesn't make no sense. Preach to them. Don't preach to the choir.
I understand you got some real niggas from around your neighborhood that might be real with all the dumb shit.
Notice what he's saying. He's talking about Junior, y'all. He's talking to Junior. That's mob ties he's talking to, but he's not saying it. Look at his face. You can't see how he hiding his face. It's Junior he's talking to. I know you got dudes that are from the hood and he talking to Junior. Why? Because the Migos didn't go to Houston with dudes from the hood. He didn't go, he came there with his people that all got money. And remember, Quavo's brother is Migo Bands. So he's living off his brother's success. So it's not like he's bringing some dude from the hood. The only ninjas that was there at that party was dudes that was invited by JPrince Jr. So, yo, you gotta turn and talk to Junior, bro. I told you, fam, only on Ringo TV Reactions are you gonna get the best breakdowns in these YouTube streets. There is nobody else that's gonna break down these videos like me, fam. That's just a fact, bro. Straight like that. Let's get back to the case. And again, look at how he's covering his face, y'all. You don't see worry on his face? And I ain't saying he's scared. What I'm saying is he know who he talking to. Look at him. He know he talking to Junior. Junior brought those goons at the party. Junior brung Lil Cam, Watkins, Clark. All of them dudes, they came under Junior. It wasn't Quavo who brought those cats from the hood from Fifth Ward. Come on, man. You talking to the wrong people, bro.
But when situations come they might be looking at somebody as an op or opposition, and that's not even the case.
So you trying to say that Migo Bands is looking at Lil Cam as an op? Come on, bruh. Migo Bands is not from some hood somewhere. He rocking with his brother, bruh. He living good. Quavo making sure that he take care of Migo Bands. Look, again, I'm fair and balanced. I don't agree with Quavo, but I got to be fair and balanced in this case. I gotta keep it real. That's his brother. So he's not just some dude from the hood that don't got nothing to lose and he's not official and he's nobody. That's his brother. At the same time, he probably felt some type of way and a brother gonna react. Do I think it's good that he did what he did? No. I think he should have kept his cool. He reacted first. First it was Quavo with the threat, and then it was Migo Bands. But you talking as if though Migo Bands is some dude from the gutter. No, it's them other ninjas that was with Junior. Those are the guys that killed Takeoff. Talk to him. You talking to the wrong brothers. You see? You talking to the wrong brother, fam.
It could be something that could be de-escalated, and that's what the professionals is there for. You know, when I'm talking about security, I'm talking about real loud professionals. You got professional, teams out here that will handle your business for you. And
see, here's the problem, man. We get all of that Secret Service type of stuff. We get all of that stuff. I agree, blah, blah, blah. But bruh, Takeoff is dead, bro. You know he's gone. You know the Prince family at fault, fam. Come on, man. You guys, y'all spit $1 million worth of game. You guys are in the streets. You guys understand what's going on. Y'all know they did this brother dirty. Come on. Y'all should know better than to just keep this focus on this, security stuff. They were the security, fam.
You got to understand this, and I try to stress this to a lot of artists. You're not boo-boo from around the way no more. You're a business. You're paying taxes, you're LLC, you're a business, bro. So you got to carry yourself like that. And I just think a lot of times that money come and motherfuckers just lose their mind. Yeah. And like I always tell people, man, and I tell these cats, because a lot of these cats that do these young cats, I'm not your peer, man. I'm your fucking elder, man. And I'm not trying to be an old nigga that's trying to be a young nigga. That's the problem that we got now.
Here's the problem. You see, bruh, you need to be talking to Junior. Y'all see what he's doing there? Y'all don't see how he's taking... Y'all, listen, he's talking to Junior. He's just not directing it at Junior. I understand what he's doing. Maybe he don't want to cause no friction. He's talking to Junior. I told you that from the beginning. He's talking to Junior. My thing is he's making it seem like he's just talking to the audience. I think personally that he should have looked at Junior and said, look, your people were at that party, bro. Takeoff lost his life because you brought the goons there. Okay, Migo Bands did what he did, blah, blah, blah. But Migo Bands didn't kill nobody. Your mans did. So you gotta own it. You see what I mean? He's talking to Junior. Listen to this. Listen to this mess.
Just lose their mind. Yeah. And like I always tell people, man, and I tell these cats, because a lot of these cats that do these young cats, I'm not your peer, man. I'm your fucking elder, man. And
but see, here's the thing. Yeah, you would be their elder, but who exactly are you talking to? You gotta make it clear to the public who you talking to. Cause Gilly, he know you talking to Junior. Because I don't got no issue with Mike Prince. I don't got no issue with Mike Prince. Even though Mobties is guilty. I don't got no issue with Mike Prince in this ordeal. I seen him there when Takeoff died. He was right there helping and sorting things out. He was right there. He was there, right? I didn't see Junior there. And these are Junior's people. Junior brought all these cats in at that party. So Wallow is talking to Junior. I would have just liked if Wallow would have looked at Junior and just start talking so Junior can feel the heat. Because if you watch the stream and looked at Junior, you could tell he was talking to him. Because Junior's not gangster. Junior's not gangster. Come on, y'all. And that's not disrespect. I'm just calling it what it is. He's not a street dude. He's not. He just grew up in money. And he's portraying the image of how these rappers are. With the bling bling, with the chain. He doing everything that Wallow is saying, man. That's what he's doing. The bling bling, the mob ties, all of the other stuff. I get it. But that's not what his life is like. He's not in these streets banging. He's not, y'all. It's not disrespect. He's not a gangster. He's not. I'm not no damn gangster. I'm a family man, bro. But I'm not no punk. I'm a man. But I'm not in these streets wilding out. Real street dudes recognize real street dudes. And they could look at JPrince Jr. and know he not no street dude. But he's acting like a street dude. That's where people are going to look at him sideways. If you a rapper, be a rapper. If you a shooter, be a shooter. If you a gangbanger, hey, do what you do. But don't be an actor, because that can get you in trouble. So while Wallow is speaking, he's talking to Junior. He's talking to Junior, and you see Gilly looking at him? Y'all supposed to be looking at Junior so he can feel that heat. Straight like that, man.
Not trying to be an old nigga that's trying to be a young nigga. That's the problem that we got now. And that's why a lot of these young cats don't respect the older generation.
Now here's this. Look what just came into my mind just now, fam. I'm getting some downloads. Wait a minute, I'm getting some downloads in my mind right now. Okay, this is what I'm getting, fam. You know what just happened? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you exactly what just took place here, fam. This is why we #1 when it comes to these reactions. I'm gonna tell you what happened right now. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you exactly what just happened just now. I'm gonna tell you what happened just now, fam. Wallow and Prince Sr. had a talk. And for everybody in the chat, don't post no profanity in the chat, fam. Keep your comments clean. You making the mods work too hard with all these comments. You know, they deleting comments because of the profanity. If you're gonna post any sort of cuss words, if you're saying F this and F that, use the asterisk symbol. You know what I mean? I want you to rock out. I ain't trying to block anybody, but if you keep doing that, you're gonna get blocked. Use that symbol that I just post right there in the chat. Use that symbol to hide your words. So if you saying, you know what I mean, F this or whatever the case is, you know, do something like that. You see what I mean? Keep it clean in the comments. You know, that way it's good for the algorithm, right? I want you to rock out and everything. I don't want people getting blocked and then they like, yo, why I got blocks? Because you're not following the rules. You know what I mean? Just simple as that. But now let's get back to the case here. What happened just now is this. Now I figured it out. I heard enough to know exactly what Wallow is doing. Wallow and JPrince Sr. had a talk behind the scenes about Junior. I'm just putting it out there, speculating. This is what I'm seeing. Wallow and JPrince Sr. had a talk, possibly with Gilly, and he said, if you can, put a little word in there because my son be bugging, he be tripping, and sometimes, you know what I mean, he's just not getting it. So if you can, put a little word in there about your elders and this and that and that and this. And this is why you see Wallow talking in a certain way. We know he talking to Junior, but it's not being directed so that Junior don't feel threatened or disrespected or any way, because Junior Junior want to be like his dad. I get it. You want to be like your dad. You want to be a boss. You want people to respect you. But you going about it the wrong way, fam. You going about it the wrong way. Your father did it a different way. You doing it like you a gangster in the streets, and we know you're not about that. That's why Wallow is speaking the way he's speaking. Listen to how he's talking, bro. He's talking as if though he's speaking to Junior.
So you got to carry yourself like that.
You got to carry yourself like that. He's talking to Junior.
And I just think a lot of times that money come and motherfuckers just lose their mind.
He's talking to Junior.
And like I always tell people, man, and I tell these cats, cause a lot of these cats that do these young cats, I'm not your peer, man. I'm your fucking elder, man.
Which mean I've been through some ish. I've been in these streets, and it has nothing to do if you was in the pen. It have nothing to do if you serve time. If you just an elder brother and you been in these streets, whether you're a family man, gangster, thug, whatever your position is, if you an elder brother, the younger cat's supposed to listen to you. They supposed to pay attention. But the way he's talking, y'all, it sounds as if though JPrince Sr. probably told him, look, my son got out of line. He ain't have no control of that situation. He grew up in money. He not no street guy. He not no gangster. He just a father trying to protect his son at the end of the day. You got to look at it like that. You got to look at it like that. And he's waiting for Wallow to possibly try to spit some game. Perhaps his son can get some game. Because remember, Wallow is not the same age as Junior. They not the same age. He's older than him. You see what I mean? He's older than him, and his job is to spit $1 million worth of game. So he probably spoke with the pops, and the pops was like, look, speak some game so that hopefully my son can hear this out of respect, in a respectful way. Don't direct it at him. You see like how I'm saying, I think that Wallow should just turn to him and look at him. If he do that, Junior gonna look at it like disrespect. You see what I mean? You gotta understand how Junior is. He's a hothead, he's younger. So he's thinking everything is disrespect. Why? Because he don't respect his elders. He don't. He figure I'm with my father, I'm mobtized, I could do what I want, nobody could test me. You know what I mean? So that's why Wallow is speaking to the camera, because he's using wisdom. That's what I'm picking up, respectfully. I'm picking up some game that he's speaking to Junior in a way without threatening Junior, without making Junior feel a certain way. That's what he's doing, fam.
And I'm not trying to be an old nigga that's trying to be a young nigga. That's the problem that we got now. And that's why a lot of these young cats don't respect the older generation. Because motherfuckers trying to relive their second childhood. I'm your elder nephew. So I'm going to sprinkle this game on you properly.
You see what I mean? He said, I'm going to sprinkle this game on you properly. And you're right. Somebody just said something. Let me see. I think Senior talked to Senior talked to Junior and told him, you better keep your mouth shut because Junior don't hold nothing back. Yeah, you're right. He most likely told his son to fall back. Let me handle this. You're right. Because Junior normally goes off. Y'all see how he be online. He just goes off, especially with his goons and the shooters. He goes off. He's not really a street dude. He's not. Y'all gotta go back in time and look at the tapes and understand history. He didn't grow up in the hood. He likes to hang around that life. That's what it is. He likes to hang around the lifestyle. That's what it is. But he's not really about that kind of life. So Wallow talking to him, he giving him game. And hopefully Junior will take the game and cool off and stop being a hothead. Recognize that your father brought you into money and you got a responsibility to keep your goons in check. You know what I mean? Because your goons are the ones who took TAKEOFF out of here. That's a fact. There's no way around it. You know? So, hey, you know what I mean? If that's the way it went down, and again, I'm just speculating. Maybe it didn't go down that way. But my perception is telling me that Wallow is using wisdom to speak some game to Junior because he know Junior out of pocket. He know. And the only way you gonna get this work is he gotta speak straight. Let's go.
I'm not no motherfucking nigga that, that's out here was a nigga getting high doing some dumb shit. Nigga, I spent 20 years in the penitentiary.
Now look what he's saying now. He's saying, look, you gonna listen to me, young blood, because look, I spent 20 years in the penitentiary, so I'm not on your level. You might got money, you got this, you got that, but I'm trying to give you game. Leave them ninjas that you got in the hood. Don't bring them to your shows because look what it did. It was another man that was with Mobties that killed TAKEOFF, y'all. It wasn't Quavo who pulled the trigger. Somebody from Mobties or one of them dudes from 5th Ward. I don't know none of them cats. There was a lot of people at that pool table. A lot of dudes was there, bro. When the argument was outside, you only saw a few people. Inside the bowling alley had a lot of guests, y'all. There was a lot of people there. It was like around a good 40 people in the building.
That shit was real. That wasn't no motherfucking game. And y'all, so for me to see a young cat running around here that got unbelievable opportunities, you niggas is making more money than Tupac, Biggie, put all of them together.
Now think about what he just said. Who in the game making more money than Biggie, Tupac, and all these rappers in the game? Junior. Junior is the one he's talking to. Look at the pops, bruh. The pops know he talking to Junior, man. You can't read the room. You can't read the temperature. Look at the OG. He know he talking to Junior. Look at Junior face. Look at Junior face, y'all. Junior know he be in school right now, bro. Fam, I'm 45. I'm 45 years young, bruh. I'm not no 20-year-old. So when I'm speaking from experience. I can read the room. He talking to Junior. And the pops know that Wallow is giving him game. Because he allowed it. I'm telling you, by the look of the pops' posture, the pops know I'm allowing these guys to give you the game without making you feel disrespected. Because he know his son is a hothead, but it's still his son. You gotta understand how the streets is. You gotta understand the game. A regular dude can't come around JPrince Jr. talking smack. But his son is a loose cannon at times. And he gotta deal with the BS. You know what I mean? He gotta deal with the nonsense that the son do in these streets that, listen, none of this would have never happened. You think the father wanna be on that podcast, bro? You think the father got time to be on a podcast when he could be out here doing business? It's the son's mess up that caused the father to come out of here and having to talk. You know what I mean? It's the son that caused this dirt to fall on Mobties and the family brand. If they would have protected the Migos, did what they had to do, Pops wouldn't have been out here. He too old to be out here doing this BS, man. So he's letting this brother spit the game. Hopefully it'll get through to Junior and Junior be able to hold his own and do what he gotta do. Because it's difficult to talk to young cats today, fam. It's difficult, but sometimes you gotta speak their language because it's like they take everything as disrespect. I could be talking to a young cat trying to give him game to save his life. He think I'm disrespecting him. I'm like, brother, I don't got no time to play these games with you, bro. I'm trying to give you the game to save your life. You gonna die in these streets, bro. I'm trying to help you. So if Wallow would have just came straight out and just told him, look, straight up, he would have got offended at that. By looking at the father's posture, he know what it is.
Y'all make more money than them, and in these bookings y'all be doing in these like, come on, man. Y'all make a shitload of money.
Because again, you got to ask yourself the question, who he talking to? Who you talking to, Wallow? Who are you talking to? He's not going to tell you that because he's talking to Junior. That's the game. He's giving Junior the game.
And I'm talking about on show type money. Take advantage of it.
Look at him. Look at Gilly. Gilly know what it is. Gilly know that Wallow is talking to Junior. They didn't give Gilly the task to talk like that. They gave it to Wallow to talk like that. Because when Wallow speak, no disrespect to Gilly, at the same time, when Wallow speak, he's coming from more of an experience and it sounds more real. And if you look at Junior's posture at that table, he's soaking up the game. He's listening. Even though he a hothead, he listening to the game that's being taught.
That shit. And don't finesse yourself out of your blessings. I know y'all done seen me talk to different people, but you know, like I told Pooh, free Pooh Shiesty. I told him, man, don't disrespect your blessings. Do not disrespect your blessings. Don't
be
disrespect. Out here with that tough shit, man.
See that? Don't be out here with that tough-ish. Don't disrespect your blessings. Now think about this, y'all. Junior is under the blessings of his father. Junior is under the blessings of his father. Don't disrespect your blessings. Only reason why you out here living the way you living is because of your pops. It's not because of what you did. Now, I don't know what kind of businesses or whatever Junior might got, respectfully. He might got some things that he established. At the same time, that came through the father's blessing. So don't disrespect that by acting like a tough guy. We see Junior all over social media acting like a tough guy. That's not cool because that can all disappear. You bringing heat on the family brand. You making people disrespect mob ties. People lost respect for mob ties. They lost respect for the family brand because of you. Because you brought goons to this party. They deleted TAKEOFF, a cool brother, in the prime of his years. He was in his prime. And now he's gone and you ain't taking personal accountability? So if anything, they trying to give him game.
That born to lose shit and you got millions of dollars in the bank.
Millions.
I don't know how much. I'm gonna keep stressing this shit, man. Because a lot of times the homies and the so-called OGs ain't telling you this because now you the money train. And I gotta say this.
Who's the money train? Junior. He's not talking to Quavo right here. He's not talking to Quavo. He's not talking to Migo Bands and them. He's talking to Junior. Because Junior is the money bag and all them goons that he have around him, they not respecting him. You see? You think because you got money and you got all of this, that all these people are around you that you know from the hood, I get it. You want them to ride with you, you taking care of them. But look at what it did. It cost the man his life. And now your father's brand is literally messed up right now. It's not looking good in the streets. Listen, you hardly ever see Prince Sr. in the public. You hardly ever see him in the streets talking about nothing. He don't talk about nothing. He just stay behind the scenes. But for him to have to come out, it's because the family brand is destroyed because of Junior. Straight like that. But what I was expecting to see in this interview is for the pops taking full responsibility, not just spitting $1 million worth of game, but taking full responsibility by saying, look, this happened on our watch. We publicly want to apologize to the community, the fans. This happened on our watch. This should have never happened. My family take full responsibility for the death of TAKEOFF. The person who did it will be held accountable. We know who did it. And it is what it is. They got to do that. That's the only way it's going to mend whatever issues is there. And now we're hearing about Quavo and Offset beefing, whatever scuffle they had, whatever disagreement. Now we hearing that. And then you made a threat to Offset. Come on, man. That's not making nothing good, man. That's going to make people question you more, man. It's going to look bad in the public eye. That's why I got to report on the news. And this is why I got to break down these videos this way.
You got to protect the king or you going back to the porch.
You gotta protect the king. You know?
Rapper named Skrilla said that. And when I say that, all these brothers that fall, they drop, they homies got to go back to the porch. They back on the fucking block now.
That's true. Everybody, all the rappers, you know what I mean? All the rappers that had a crew, an entourage, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to go back to the projects. Now you got to go back to slinging rocks when at first you were the muscle in the team, but because y'all ain't protect the king, he dead now. How many rappers that was bosses are now dead and all their people got to go back to the hood? They ain't eating no more. This is why I don't understand. You got to play your position in life. You know? It's crazy, man. Let's go.
Because y'all ain't know, y'all wasn't smart enough to protect the king. You protect the king when you make sure you not doing no dumb shit. Because when you doing dumb shit, it's going to affect them.
That situation with King Von, man, that was crazy. They didn't protect him, man. They didn't protect him, and I don't know nothing about him. All I know is that people kept saying he was in these streets, that he was official, he was doing this, he was doing that, and he was a rapper. But with the way that happened, nobody protected him. When you in the streets and the money bag is the artist, dude, y'all gotta protect that dude with your life, bro. That's how it gotta go. Y'all gotta be the Secret Service, fam. Why in the hood we don't got Secret Service dudes that protect the money bag? That's how y'all gotta be. The president got it. The president got Secret Service. I don't understand. This should have been there for TAKEOFF in them. I personally think they should have had security of their own when they went up there. I believe they should have had people of their own just to protect the money bag. TAKEOFF should have had his own security. Everybody should have had their own security. 2 dudes right next to them. I talked about this in previous videos. 2 dudes armed should have been right next to TAKEOFF at all times wherever he moved. Anybody get close getting capped, clapped, bang, done. All these dudes are licensed to carry, authorized to use deadly force if need be. You come near the money bag, you out. Period. That's how it's supposed to be, man.
Whatever you doing these shows, fucking whatever it is, promote. I'm talking about whatever you going through these cities, soon as you do some dumb shit, that shit fall on the artist. Because they want to lock him up first. They ain't trying to lock you up.
In other words, when some dumb ish happen, your goons, they're not gonna go to them. They're gonna come for the artists. We see this happening right now with the Gunna situation. We see how people in court squealing on one another, singing in the choir. We see what's happening. They're gonna want the artist to go to jail. Now watch what Gilly say right here. I don't think he should have said this. He should have never said this, but look what happened.
Police, DAs, they out here, they want that rep. They chasing rep. They trying to get popping too. You don't even dig it. They want their DAs, want they Instagram popping too. Fuck time y'all think is going on. They want their Instagram to pop.
They do want their Instagram to pop. The DA, everybody want their Instagram to pop. You know, just to say, yeah, we took down Mobties, or we got JPrince Senior arrested. They want to do that. Now again, I don't know if Senior was in the building at that party. That's word on the street. You know what I mean? I don't know that for a fact, so I cannot say that. It's just alleged. But Junior was. So when stuff like this go down, the feds really want to go after Junior and the Prince family. They probably getting all sorts of heat behind the scenes from them. It's happening, y'all. Y'all just don't see it. And again, I don't agree with the Prince family. I'm just being fair and balanced in my commentary. I don't sugarcoat nothing. Everybody gonna get pushback. If I was interviewing any of these guys, I'm gonna ask them the tough questions. The tough questions. The real questions that matter. who killed TAKEOFF, and why you ain't taking personal accountability for it. You know? You got to listen very carefully. Listen to what Gilly is going to say soon. I hope it's in this clip.
You got motherfucking police officers, they want they fucking gram to pop. Yeah, I lock what's name up. So you just got to be mindful when you operate and you getting that money, because listen, man, everybody not happy for you. You got to understand, you motherfuckers going to Rodeo Drive and Ball Harbor and Lenox Mall, y'all spending what a motherfucker making a year in one visit.
Wow.
So everybody not happy for you, but I'm just saying, enjoy your life, enjoy your success, take care of your families, and lay off the dumb shit, man.
And the bottom line is, right, you work so motherfucking hard to get everything you got, and then you could lose all of that shit in one night.
One night, you could lose it all. This is why I keep telling you brothers to roll solo. Y'all don't realize how life is short, bro. All you cats that is in the clouds that's getting money, all you ladies that's getting money, whether you getting money or not, this is why I keep telling you to roll solo. You build your life up, you get your house, you got your ish together. You got to move a certain way. Cut all the BS off. Cut off all that hanging out with people that ain't about nothing. That's how you lose your life, fam, in 1 minute. All them years, you went to college, you started that business, you did all this work to get this success. And in one life, one night, one bad decision, everything gone. Now you behind bars. That's crazy, man. I think about that stuff all the time, man. You don't think a lot of these dudes know that? You don't think Gilly understand that? He understand that. He ain't one of these young cats. Even though I have my harsh criticism about him, I'm pretty sure he got some sense to know you gotta move a certain way in these streets. You can't keep acting hood all day. You gotta move a certain way. You a grown man now. I just don't like the fact that they allowed Prince Sr. to issue that warning or that threat to Offset. I think that was out of pocket. That should have never went over the air. That should have never went over the air, fam.
One night.
No, fuck one night. In
5 minutes.
1 minute. A gun could
2
go,
minutes.
Gun could go off in one.
You
boom.
feel what I'm saying? Like one night of some liquor, some pills, some disagreements, some arguments.
He's talking about the bowling alley situation, y'all. That's what he's talking about, fam. He's talking about the bowling alley. You can't see that? He's talking about the bowling alley situation, bro.
A nigga like Tory Lanez is sitting in jail.
Wow. Notice what he just said, fam. I understand he's sitting in jail, bro, but damn, you ain't have to put him out there, fam. Like, you know what I mean? He is, but you know what I mean? I don't know, man. That's just me, man. He lost everything. I get it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, it ain't bad what he said. It ain't bad because he's in jail. It's a fact. You know what I mean? But he's in jail. So it's like, damn. I felt he should have kind of just said, you know, look at all of these rappers that lost their freedom. You know what I mean? You believe it was a bad example, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that he should have never said that, man. It's like he should have never said, look at this brother and called him out. It's like, damn, bro. We know what happened with him, man. We know the situation, but that can happen to any one of you, bro. Any one of you can get caught up in that situation.
Talented artists in the motherfucking world. One fucking 5, 10, 20 minutes. That should have changed your whole fucking life, man.
And let me say this too.
And it can happen to any of us, though. The same thing that happened to him is the same thing that can happen to anybody. That's why I told you roll solo. Now, look, when I say roll solo, that does not mean you're antisocial. That doesn't mean you can't collaborate with somebody. That doesn't mean you can't do business with anybody. It means know how to move. Stop hanging around places that's not making you no money. Stop hanging around places doing regular stuff and you're around people that you don't really know like that. Stop hanging around women, brothers, that you don't really know like that. and they around other goons and you don't know these people. Stop going to places that you don't need to be. Just because you got money and you could buy whatever you want to buy and do whatever you want to do doesn't mean you got to be everywhere. You understand? It's the truth. It doesn't mean you have to be there.
From having everything to having nothing.
I gotta elaborate on this. We live in a different time. Niggas is not playing by the United States of American street code manual no more. That shit out the door.
Wow.
That's out the door. A motherfucker would tell on you, man.
Now look.
The same.
Notice, look. He said a mother effer will tell on you. Who he talking about? Put it in the chat. Who he talking about? Let's see who get the answer. Who get the answer? Who got the answer? Let's see. I don't see nobody talking. Let's see, man. Gunna. There you go. One person said it first. Yolanda said it first. Gunna. Y'all remember the situation in that courtroom? That's who he talking about, man. Y'all gotta see, the only way you're gonna know who he talking about is if your ear is in them streets and you watching what's going on. You're gonna automatically know who he talking about. These dudes are, the whole YSL situation. It's like everybody throwing each other under the bus. Like, dag, man. Y'all getting money and y'all still out in these streets doing all sorts of stuff, ratting each other out. That's bad business, man. That's what he's talking about right there.
Yeah. Same motherfucker that was in the sandbox with you, they would tell on your motherfucking ass.
Tell on you fast as shit, man.
They would get right on the stand and your mom would be in the courtroom sitting right behind you crying, and they grew up, they ate out of your mom motherfucking house because your mom might have been on drugs. They would get on that motherfucking stand and tell on you, man.
I told you.
Well, we're witnessing that all over the world right
now. They would light your ass.
Notice what he just said. Notice what Gilly just said. He said, we're witnessing that all over the world right now. He said, we witnessing that all over the world right now. Who do you think he's talking to? The whole YSL Gunna situation, how they trying to throw this other brother under the bus so they could serve time. Y'all know y'all did dirt in these streets. Why you ratting out all these other brothers? That's what you call a snitch right there. Y'all did dirt. It don't make no sense. You know? It's crazy, man. It's some crazy stuff, y'all.
Up and go back out here, and guess what's gonna happen? The chick still gonna kick it with him. If they can make some moves, these so-called Negroes that you think is real niggas gonna fuck with him.
Ain't right on me.
So the game, like, go ahead and figure some new shit out.
Yeah. You know what? I just thought about another answer to that question you asked me, Gilly, about what other than the homie. You know, it's a hell of a thing to have access to power and not use it. And when I think about the machine my homie P them got out there in Atlanta, you know what I mean? I went, we flew to Atlanta. You know what I mean? I talked with the homie head up. I talked to Quavo head up. You know what I mean?
He said he talked to Quavo.
The situation happened. And that's power. And what I'm thinking about right now is I would have loved to have seen somebody with his team here with Quavo versus, you know what I mean, one of them other people, man, that don't know how to think. So if you got access to power, it's important to use that access.
Now, right here, he's basically saying that Quavo should have had somebody other than Migo Bands. That's crazy. That's his brother. That's his brother. It ain't like he brung some. See, they not taking no responsibility, y'all. See, this is what I mean. There's certain things I agree with, and then there's certain things that I don't understand. It's like this is crazy, man. This is crazy. It's like he's saying he should have never had Migo Bands there. He should have had somebody else. He should have had somebody else that's power, like Mobties. Mobties was supposed to watch over them while they were there.
A lot of times, evolve in different things and don't understand the value of different situations because you ain't from there. You know what I mean? And money don't make you be from there. You know what I mean? Just you can have $1 billion and not have that street cred or the knowledge and different things because you ain't live that.
Right.
You won't see different things coming. It'll hit you right smack in the goddamn center of the head. And you won't never see it coming because you ain't been trained, you know what I mean, to even see that coming. But when you have access to the power, to the machine, use it.
Access to the machine, the power, use it. They checked in, bruh. They checked in with mob ties. That was the power. What are you talking about? Y'all was supposed to be the power. Look at Mike. Mike is stressed out right there. He's stressed out. His blood is on his hand. The TAKEOFF blood is on his hands. Look at Junior. Junior know he done effed up. The father most likely already got on his case already. Trust and believe me, the father got on his case already, man. I could look at the way Junior is sitting there. It's like a kid that's just, his daddy just told him, sit down. Don't say a damn word. Don't even speak. You done effed up the whole damn family. Making me look bad, got me out in these streets looking crazy. My credibility and my name all out here. I know the father feels some type of way. I would feel some type of way too. You know? Let's go.
You know what I mean? Use it because it makes a difference. You'll make it home at night, you know what I mean? And that's what's important.
That's the only thing that's important.
Yeah.
It's making it home at night.
And I want to say this, man, like, we some extraordinary people, man. We doing some extraordinary things out here.
Okay, we are doing extraordinary things. But you need to get on the case with mob ties and let them know that they effed up. Y'all spitting $1 million worth of game, y'all gotta tell them straight. Not to the Prince, not to JPrince Sr. Talk to the Junior and his brothers, boy. Talk to them and say y'all effed up. Y'all effed up, y'all caused a man to die. Y'all gotta do better. How are y'all gonna do better in the future? Y'all gotta ask them questions like this. Now that TAKEOFF lost his life, how y'all gonna do better in another situation moving forward? How y'all gonna change the way y'all do business? Because this man lost his life. So what are y'all gonna do to rectify the situation? Because the streets is talking. The streets is pissed off. Everybody mad. The bloggers are talking. The websites is booming. The papers, everybody is going wild. You know, how you gonna restore your name, your trust, and your brand? Is it possible? Is it tarnished forever? Because nobody don't got no respect for these guys no more. At least that's the way it seems online. I don't know about how it is in these streets. Maybe in Houston they got respect. I don't know what the people in Atlanta, Georgia, I don't know what they saying over there. At the same time, they got to take personal accountability for this one, man, because look how long it been and TAKEOFF still didn't get no justice in terms of somebody going to prison. Who did it? Junior, no. You know, Mike know who did it. Mike saw who did it. Come on, we got to stop playing games here.
And we got some hip hop culture. This is the 50th year of hip hop, and we all eat off of that. So let's respect what created this opportunity for us and protect it. You got so many different ways they coming at this shit, man. And they coming at this shit in the courtroom, utilizing lyrics. So you even got to be mindful of the shit you say, even if you expressing.
He's talking about the YSL situation right here, y'all.
You know, you can't even, it's to the point where as though sometimes we can't even use our imagination because some of our greatest artists in the history of life, they was poets. They wasn't real street niggas.
This is why I deleted Facebook. You know what I mean? I keep telling everybody these social medias will get you in trouble. Everybody want to go live when they doing their dirt. Like, y'all crazy. They gonna play your Instagram in the courtroom, bro. That's what they doing with these cases with a lot of brothers. They go on your social medias and you could delete whatever you want. Let me tell you that also. Anything you upload on social media can be rebooted. They can undelete it. You understand? So if you post some dirt on Instagram Live, YouTube, whatever the case is, you could delete all the videos you want on YouTube. YouTube is a database, a system. They can literally undo what you deleted and give it to the feds and use it in a court proceedings against you. You got to be very careful. Let's say, for example, you a goon and you're trying to send a message to another person via social media, but you do it privately, let's say on YouTube, and you upload a video, but you give it to the party privately so that only they could see it. Fam, YouTube can be subpoenaed by the courts and they can give all of that material. You understand? To the courts, to the lawyers, to the feds, whoever they got to get that material to. There is nothing hidden, bro. You could delete stuff from your phone. And the phone companies and the record people that deals with all this stuff that's in the clouds can get all your data right back up. That's why I always tell people, man, don't keep nothing on your phone. Y'all be out there putting all this personal stuff all over your phone, all in the clouds, everywhere. Y'all crazy. All that stuff can get catched and somebody can use it against you. Next minute, we got leak this on the internet, leak videos on the internet, all this mess on the internet. Well, you did that, fam. It's crazy.
They put that shit together. So you even got to be mindful of that. You got to be mindful of what you're posting.
Yep.
You can't show you can't show everything.
That's like people posting all their kids, all their family, everything all over social media, all inside their house, all inside their bedroom, showing you their jewelry, showing you their cars, showing you their garage, showing you this, showing you that. Fam, you made yourself a target. You just made yourself a target, bro.
Telling on yourself, nigga. That's what he telling you.
Now notice what Senior said. That you telling on yourself. If you do that, what you post online, right? But notice the threat that he sent to Offset. He told on himself. Come on, man. He told on himself, man. It's crazy, man.
Dig what I'm saying? Because, it go from you posting something to now, prosecutor talking about on December 27th, 2021, rapper so-and-so was posing with marijuana and an AK-47 on Instagram.
That's why you don't want to be online with burners in your hand. Even if you got a gun, right? Even if you got a gun, you don't need to be brandishing it online unless you do YouTube videos with weapons and whatnot, then that's not a problem, but when you in all your videos and on Instagram brandishing guns and making threats, they're going to pull that tape up and show it in court, fam.
They can subpoena Instagram.
See,
everything you post on Instagram, no matter you delete it, archive.
There you go.
They will subpoena Instagram and they will give them your whole, everything you ever posted.
From the day you started your Instagram.
Everything you ever deleted.
Mm-hmm.
They can subpoena every social media network that's out there.
Anything associated with any email you ever had, they can bring it up. All your Twitter, your YouTube, anything you had on social media, they can bring up your whole life and play it in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? It's that real, fam.
Stop living, man. Take advantage of these blessings you got and take care of you and yours, man.
Now, he's still talking to Junior because Junior got a lot of stuff online that he done did. They could bring all of that stuff up, so he got to be careful.
And I just want to say, once again, condolence to the whole Quality Control, TAKEOFF family, Atlanta, because this was a terrible loss.
Listen, I understand all of that respectfully. I understand all of the condolences parts, but I really believe that you guys should have gave the Prince family some real pushback. It would have been a good, epic show, a podcast that would have been remembered, because you should have said, do you feel, and this is how you should have said this thing to the Prince family. You should have told them, do you feel that you guys are responsible in any way for the death of TAKEOFF, regardless how you feel? Do you feel that you have some accountability in the death of TAKEOFF? And let them answer, bro. Let them answer that. Do you take personal accountability? Because this happened on you guys. Watch. There's no way around that. Whether Migo Bands did whatever he did, I hear what y'all saying, because at the part where they showed the paperwork, and we're going to deal with that on tomorrow. At the same time, even though they showed all of that paperwork, the host of the show was supposed to say, look, I get it. Yeah, he did say all of that stuff, but it happened on your watch. It happened on your time. So your man's pulled that trigger and he killed TAKEOFF. Are you going to be responsible for the fact that he died? Like, to the public so that the public could see that you guys are showing some remorse, and it's not like, oh, F this, F that, we mob ties, none of y'all can, because that's what the public really want to see. They want to see these guys show themselves to be accountable for the fact that TAKEOFF is gone. TAKEOFF is gone. He ain't coming back, y'all. So the Prince family got to say, look, it is what it is. We have responsibility in this, and we're going to do what we can do to work with the family. And that's how you got to move it, man. There's no other way to put it. There's no way to put this, man.
Culture, we keep losing artists. It's a lot of senseless.
Notice he said we keep losing artists to a lot of senseless what? Senseless violence. Okay, so why did JPrince put out a threat to Offset if you feel like that? Think about it. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, everything you hear in here is before JPrince made that threat. It's before he made the threat. Let's go.
I'm talking about some dumb shit. Dumb shit.
Yeah, it's always that.
We gotta really protect this beautiful art that's giving us opportunity to take care of the people that we love the most.
Well, that's the responsibility of the artists and all these executives.
They shake up the world. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, I think we touched on everything. You know what I mean? I think you guys wanted to speak your truths, and I think y'all came on here and did that.
Yeah.
So
it was beautiful.
I just wanted
Notice, I just heard Junior said that they spoke, and he said, yeah, that was beautiful. I just heard Junior in my headphones. It's interesting. When I watched it on the screen while I was reviewing the video, I didn't even hear when he said that, but with the headphones, I can hear him saying it.
Send my condolences once again to the family, the friends, quality control.
Y'all could have did more, Gilly. Y'all could have did way more in that interview. Y'all could have did way more, man. It seems like, I get it. Y'all trying to show the Prince family some hospitality and whatnot, but y'all could have did way more for TAKEOFF's family. Y'all could have did way more. Y'all could have asked some real questions, because it feels like if these guys they weren't even held accountable. It's like, okay, it's Migo Band's fault. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm reviewing segments of that show. I'm not gonna just run through the whole stream that they did in one video. I'll be here for 15 hours. I'm just breaking it down. Look how much information I was able to get out of just that clip. All the information that I talked about throughout this entire stream. This whole stream was fire. You understand? And it was just me reacting just to these clips. So imagine all the rest of the material I gotta cover.
Quavo, Offset, you know what I mean? And tell y'all, hold y'all heads, you know what I'm saying? And just send our condolences from the whole $1 million worth of game.
And to all the families of
all the victims,
all the artists.
Okay, Rebel for Almighty. I seen your comments. I appreciate that. You says, I'm out. Have a wonderful night. Be safe. Shalom to righteous ones. All right. See you later. See you on the next episode. All right. Let's get back to this.
The lost his life. My young boy, PNB Rock, Young Dolph, Mo 3, XXX and Cinchion. Everybody, man, that Pop Smoke. The list goes on. Everybody that lost his life.
Also.
Nipsey. You know what I mean? We just got to get better, man.
Look how many rappers lost their lives, man. Look how many rappers lost their lives, bro. This is crazy, man. Let's go.
At this shit, man. And I just hope that tomorrow is better than yesterday.
All right, y'all. So it is what it is, man. We cover this particular situation. You know what I mean? I hope everybody got a lot out of this. I don't like the fact that they allowed the Prince family to throw shots at Offset. And again, I don't agree with none of these cats. You know what I mean? I'm just reporting the news, breaking down the stories for the streets, for these YouTube streets. We don't need to see no more issues in these streets with these rappers falling like flies. Offset is a family man. He got kids. You know what I mean? He got a wife. you know? I think it's wrong that JPrince threw out that threat or whatever warning he put out. It was in bad taste. He should have never did that. To put out a threat or a warning to Offset and then give condolences to Takeoff's family, to me, is disrespectful. To come from the same mouth is disrespectful. It is. You know what I'm saying? So again, peace and blessings to everybody in the chat. If you want to sponsor my streams, you like what I'm doing here, you like the work, you can do so via Cash App, $ Ringo TV Raw. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody coming through. It is what it is, man. We just hit 100K. Appreciate everybody coming through. Ringo TV reactions. We in the building, bruh. It is what it is. Yeah. So shout out to everybody in the clouds, everybody in the chat, everybody in the building. You know what I mean? Y'all take care. Peace and blessings to the mods. Everybody else, y'all be safe. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this. So again, thanks a lot for everybody coming through. We're going to continue this. We're going to continue to rock and do what we got to do. It is what it is. Thanks to everybody that subscribed to the channel, everybody that been rocking with me for over the years. This is a heavy, heavy milestone. Been on YouTube since 2006, putting in work. Finally hit 100K. It's a proud moment. But thanks to you folks out there that been rocking with me, rocking with the videos and everything, we here now. So we will continue to give you the best content on YouTube, the best reactionary videos. It feels good, but it wouldn't be even done and or even be possible without the viewers. So again, shout out to all of you for making this happen. Appreciate all of you. Peace to the mods that been rocking with me. Shout out to V-Dub Man, Rebel for Almighty, Tracy, Sherelle, Sean Owens, you know what I'm saying? Rapper, wherever you at, you know what I mean? All the supporters, everybody, you know what I'm saying, that been putting up with the content. Shout out to Brian Waves at Vice Topics LLC. Shout out to you, bro. You know what I mean? Much love and respect. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the content creators that are in the game, putting in work, doing what they gotta do day and night, every night, being consistent over and over and over. You know? It is what it is, man. So again, I appreciate everybody coming through. We're gonna continue to stay on task. Do what we gotta do. Shout out to my brothers in the truth, New Breed, Rollo. You know what I mean? All the other cats, Pastor Dow, all the other brothers, man, that been rocking with me. You know, this is for you. So salute to everybody, man. I'm gonna try to see if I can do my next stream on camera. I'm gonna try to see if I could do that. I got a lot of things that I gotta do, a lot of videos I gotta cover. A lot of things happen in one day, video-wise, that I gotta cover, and I had to take a break before I can even, you know, get on this particular case. So, again, everybody, I appreciate everybody rocking with us over the years, man. It's been a long time coming, y'all. Long time coming. Man. It's crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna get on out of here. Y'all be safe. Ringo TV reactions. I'm out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.